Hello, it's me, your boy, Vice Liar, playing the game that we definitely play every week in a stream that never gets shafted by either my schedule or my mental health, Shadows over Loathing. Woo! Shadows over Loathing, yeah! Give it up for Shadows over Loathing! Woo! Squidward! Alright. Yeah. We have not played this in some time, such to a degree that I don't remember what's going on in this game at this point. I think we just, like, solved Gator Town? I think it was something. We were in the swamp, the Big Moist. Something like that. I think. I don't know. In any case, welcome in. Hi, Stam. Hi, Crooked. Yeah. I was really running behind today. So I still have to, like, open up the game and start getting it to capture. So give me a hot second here. There it is. Game, Shadows over Loathing, game audio, Shadows over, nope, not search host, Shadows over Loathing. And then, please? Yay, we did it. Is the game really quiet? I feel like the game's, like, extra quiet today. That seems like it might be better. Yeah. Cool. So what the hell were we doing? To do go to bed. That's not very helpful at all, is it? Don T has asked you to remove some booze from the mob's sunken submarine in the Big Moist. Rufus wants you to collect 3 pounds of eggs from the fishermen that live in the sewers beneath SIT and Ocean City. The unusually smart rat in the SIT steam tunnels would like you to bring him some cheese. Floyd at Fish and Chips wants you to find him some barbecue sauce. Glordo at the Zeta Omega Omicron wants 3 cups of triple mint tea in exchange for a can of his special syrup. He said they got him at the Goldthwaite Park Botanical Garden in Ocean City. It's a weekend, so I'll only be able to stick around for like 10 minutes, but at least I managed to catch a stream again, and it's very appreciated any amount of time that you do manage to spend here, Stay Away. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Okay. Return to Largemouth Bass and Sons and the Big Moist to report the whereabouts of Tom and Kathy. Pepperidge Dauphin wants you to retrieve his father's 11 padlocks from their ancestral home at the Big Moist. Will Hunter and the Big Horse asked you to paint 3 dirty fences to help him remove his arboreal curse. You've painted 0 so far. Of course. And I'm where right now? Well, there's your problem. There's a key stuck to the float valve hinge flange. This key is just wet with this. I didn't do any vocal warm-ups, I was running behind. This key is wet with what you hope is just regular water. This medicine cabinet is securely locked. Maybe it's full of deadly poisons. This bathtub is full of steaming blood. Oh, no, wait. The red light. Fuck me. Oh, no, wait. The red is just light coming through a stained glass rose hanging in the bathroom window. Doesn't really explain why the water's still hot, though. Let's go fishing. After a brief struggle, you reel something in. You got an item, handful of dirty water. This water is nasty, and you wish it wasn't just sloshing around loose in your inventory. Oh, yeah, so, a lot of things changed, with the stream setup overall. My mic is in a completely different position, and I redid all of my mic filtering. The only things that are, like, there are a lot of things that sort of changed on the back end that matter more to me than they would to anybody else. But notably, the EQ is different, and I think my mic should sound a little bit better. than it did before. I think I should just sound better. I followed a different set of tutorials to set this up, and I got recommended a bunch of different stuff. Very different advice. Instead of, like, I was previously, like, adding bass to my voice, not for, like, insecurity reasons, but because that's just the advice that I got, and I am now no longer doing that, and I am, in fact, subtracting, like, tenor and bass out of my voice, and adding treble, which is, like, a totally, wildly different EQ setup than what I had. And also, the biggest and I think most notable change for most people is that now my mic has a limiter on it, which I was not doing before. So, no matter how hard I pog at Sea of Stars, your ears should fare much better on my streams. Additionally, the compression is now different, so things should be more... I should be at a more constant volume overall, regardless of, like, what I'm actually doing. So that should also be better. Because that was one of the things that I was trying to fix, and then it ended up with me... It all started as me just wanting to alter my output volume, but it turned into an entirely different thing. Additionally, the video encoding should now be better, so my streams should be at a higher quality than they were before. That implies you planning to play Sea of Stars in the future? Is that going to be like a monthly thing? Well, no. So, I'm just using that as an example because I think the most of the times where I've blown people's ears out on stream were during Sea of Stars. I mean, we all know live Vicelayer reaction. I saw Glacial Peak and screamed into my mic involuntarily. I did it again when I saw Barmathazel at the end of the game. Like, I think that is, weirdly enough, the loudest I've ever gotten on stream has been during Sea of Stars. Granted, I do plan on playing Sea of Stars in the future when the DLC comes out. You bet your boots that that's gonna happen. But, yeah, I'm not like... Glacial Peak has a well-deserved name. Because it's peak, it's good, and also it was me peaking my microphone. So yes. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, overall, the stream should sound much better, because the mic is much closer to my face, and is now actually better interposed between me and my keyboard, so there should be less clickies and less keyboard noises. You should just be able to hear more of me clearer than we could before. Which, depending on your perspective, could be a good or bad thing. But, you know. Is the game too quiet, by the way? Because I feel like the game is probably too quiet. I kind of want to boost the volume of the game. A handful of dirty water. Let's go fishing again. Handful of clean water. Pure water, untainted by even a container. Cure an ally who is on fire. Boom, 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 boom. You've caught something. You got an item, nasty goo. This stuff is so gross that it makes you want to throw it at somebody just so it won't be on you anymore. Deal 10 sleeve damage. It looks like you've caught everything that was in here. Okay. Calpurnia Dolphin died of natural causes. Mopey Dolphin died of natural causes. Hortense Dolphin died of natural causes. Beasley Dolphin died of natural causes. Goldilocks Dolphin died of natural causes. Fenceworth Dolphin died of natural Oh, I was expecting there to be a punchline on that one. Okay. The door is padlocked. Unlock it with the wet key. You got an item. Recovered padlock. You might enjoy crosscode. Give me a pitch. I'm gonna come back to that. Stairs down to the first floor. The basement of this swamp house is predictably completely flooded. You'll need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there. A fancy store-bought radio. A fancy serving cart. It's one of those serving carts they use in posh hotels and in posh manor houses, apparently, with a big silver platter covered with a dome-shaped lid. Just the right size to hide a severed head or a roast of some kind. You cautiously reach out and grip the handle, then take a deep breath. Slowly you lift the lid, tilting your head to peek underneath. Oh, it's empty. Oh, okay. Enough fine china to defeat an army, if only you could get past the padlock, and you were in command of the world's hoity-toityest military. Pixel art game with a blue girl protagonist, it's like Sea of Stars, trust me, Sea of Stars, Sea of Stars. Okay. A clean and well-lighted corner. Dauphin house in the kitchen. The oven appears to have been colonized by scourge worms. You collect the hot ichor from the bile and bladder of each worm. You got an item, phlogistic resin, 5 XP. Unfortunately, breakfast has not been served. The humidity has turned most of these dry goods into stale goods. See if there's anything good left. Almost nothing has escaped the moisture. Almost. You got an item, canned fruit cocktail. A variety of chopped fruit floating in syrup. If modern technology has produced anything better than this, I don't want to hear about it, and I probably won't because hearing aids haven't been invented yet as far as I know. Increases your muscle by 1, and your mysticality by 1, and your moxie by 1. That's extremely good. One of those old fridges that people sometimes got locked into accidentally and asphyxiated. Oh wait, that's still all fridges these days. Maybe that's why it's padlocked. You got an item, recovered padlock. What a strange thing to collect. The fridge is empty of both expired food and expired hide-and-seekers. You do find a key inexplicably frozen into a block of ice, though. You got an item, a key in a block of ice. You can't tell if this was done as a prank or by somebody trying to break the habit of fidgeting with their keys. In Pepperidge's father's house, there are many drawers. I shall rifle through them. Lots of stuff in here. You got an item, dire corn holder. Melee weapon. A regular corn holder is a tiny vampire that drinks corn cob juice instead of blood. A dire one also drinks blood. Deals your muscle plus 6 physical damage and heals you for 3 HP. Holy shit, that's really good if I used muscle. Plus 6 is fucking crazy. Reliant battery, great. Recovered padlock. What a strange thing to collect. Okay. What about the sink? Anyway, it takes place in an MMO. You play as a girl who has lost her memory. The story and world building is top-notch and the gameplay is super fun. There's Zelda-like dungeons, flashy combos, awesome side quests. Seriously, the side quests are so good, and just a lot of charm. I will definitely look into it. So it's like a... What kind of game is it? Is it like, it's an RPG? Is that what you're saying? That it's like Sea of Stars because it's an RPG? Or what are we talking about? You find an empty bag nearby that you can use to hold any fish you manage to reel in. Nice, you got a soggy dish rag. You toss it into your fish sack. Bum 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 bum. Because if it's an RPG, it might be a little bit of a harder sell because I do have other RPGs that are sort of in the pipeline. Because I need to get through Shadows over Loathing. So that then I can move on to probably play JRPG, yeah, but not turn-based. Okay. I think I'm going to try to get through Shadows over Loathing first. So that I can then play, what was I going to play after this? I was going to play Soma Spirits Rebalance. And, yeah, that's, Soma Spirits is next on my list of RPGs, but Crosscode I can throw on there. The toy box is disappointingly empty, not even a BB gun or a creepy doll. Maybe the doll's hiding elsewhere. This nightstand has one empty drawer and one locked drawer. An eerie, ghostly sound is coming from inside of it. Wardrobes were very important in old houses like this that didn't have built-in closets to keep skeletons in. You relieve the furniture of its contents, none of which are skeletal unless you count the coat hanger. You got an item, work pants. You got an item, wire coat hanger. Thank God. A durable and thick pair of pants for honest and thick work. A shelf full of books about sports. The titles are all too boring for me to even tell you what they are. Nothing's hiding under the bed, except dust. Huh? Wait. A comfortable-looking bed, free of bloodstains or vaguely Persian-shaped lumps under the blanket. Ooh, shiny! Someone must have traded in a key-shaped tooth. Dolphin padlock key, shiny. It's gotta be this, right? No. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep moving. Is it this? Is it this? Yes! There's a little jewelry box on this table. It contains your non-surprise jewelry. Perfectly normal jewelry. Amethyst earrings. Regenerate 3 HP per round. That's pretty good. Bacon stone earrings. 2 gems dragged from the earth of the old world on silver posts mined from the depths of the new. It's like the jewelry equivalent of pizza. Delicately cut stones on delicately twisted hooks. Pure elegance for the ear who knows what it wants and knows how to get it. With this, you'll always have an extra drumstick handy in case you accidentally toss one into the crowd trying to do a stupid twirl trick. Trinket Timpani also reduces the target's muscle mysticality and moxie by 1. Hang on. So how much XP do I have? Oh, I have a lot. I have a shitload of XP. Cool. +1 mysticality is great. And then this is going to be my last skill. And then I just have all my book effects that I need to keep reading through. Great. I haven't looked at the gameplay in a while. Why is there a girl with a gun? That is Molly Buttons. She is my selected companion. She's a flapper who works for the mob. Who is just one of my favorite characters in the game. And her combat skills are also pretty useful. So I like her. And she has a lot of like really cute fan art that people made. I'm always so fascinated by the fan art that comes out of the Loathing games, because it's like, not to say that this isn't real art, but you know what I mean? Like it's taking these very, very basic stick figures and then extrapolating all these like actual character design things onto them. That's good. Yeah, I just don't know. This is just so useful. And it's so key to my build. I'm gonna leave that on. Who's that talking character in the bottom right? I don't know what you're talking about. I think that you're hallucinating. The bed looks inviting, but nobody seems to have accepted the invitation for quite some time. A fancy nightstand. The fancy nightstand's contents are disappointingly non-fancy. You got an item, junk mail. Junk mail is a new technology that allows trash to be distributed to everybody so that we can all share in the effort of throwing it away. A sharpening stone, and a disappointing padlock key. You're hoping this key would be much fancier. Well, it's all about setting your expectation. Cedar chest is locked and easily big enough to hide a skeleton in, or even a whole body. It's a fancy vanity which appeals to your pedestrian vanity. There's some leftover makeup in one of the drawers. You got an item, radium rouge. Oh, that's good for the skin. The convenient thing about products with radium in them is that they're easy to find in the darkness of the coffin they'll ultimately put you in. Increases your mysticality by 1 and your moxie by 1 until you use another potion. Why is that classified as a potion? I guess what else would you put it under, but you shouldn't really be ingesting rouge, even if it isn't made out of radium. You assume that Dolphin was superstitious enough to not store any padlocks on the east side of his attic. That's how you get family curses, probably. Lots of boxes, but none of them say padlocks on them, and you're not motivated to search them otherwise. Who knows what grisly things you might find? This workbench is strewn with bits and gizmos and bits of gizmos. Amongst all that, you find what looks like a miniature radio carved from driftwood. A radio small enough to carry? Amazing! Maybe if you listen to it periodically, it'll warn you about any nearby monsters that are actually manifestations of your repressed traumas. Or maybe it'll just give you the baseball scores. You got an item. Handmade radio. Yeah, I'm probably hallucinating. I should get some sleep. Good night. Good night, Stanway. Thank you for coming. It was fun to talk, and I will definitely check out Crosscode. Yeah, I will just have to try to not forget that. I mean, I don't know. reply to one of my tweets and tell me to pick up crosscode. That way I won't forget. I don't know. You don't have to do that, but it is the easiest way for me to keep track of that right now. Build a better radio and the world will beat a path to your door. A better one than this one, I mean. Boom, 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 boom. I clicked out of the tab. You hold the radio up to your ear. A boy's voice asks, "Gee, Pop, where'd you get all that treasure? Is it a cursed pirate hoard stolen from the ruins of an ancient civilization?" "No, son, nothing like that. Just sound investments in perfectly normal and moral financial markets." Those voices, so eerie. You hold the radio up to your ear. You hear a little girl's voice shouting, "Mom, Mom, a terrible ghoul stole the key to my nightstand." A woman replies, "Now, dear, don't call your brother Ralphie a terrible ghoul. He probably hid the key in the potted plant in the hallway like he always does." Nope. What? Yeah, I know. Where? Potted plant in the hallway. Some dirt in the planter where presumably a plant in a planter once stood. You dig around in the dirt to find a key. So predictable, that Ralphie. Hello? You hold the radio up to your ear. A ghostly voice wails, "Who stole my golden arm?" Then a boy's voice says, "Oh, come on, sis. Don't you know any other ghost stories? That's the only one you ever tell." There's a creepy music box inside the drawer. You got an item. Creepy music box. Hello? This is a creepy music box, which is to say, it is a music box. Deal your mysticality and spooky damage to all combatants once per fight. That's really good. That's really good. Because my mysticality is also really high now. That's just a free 10. What's my current offhand item? Oh, yeah, give me this. That's so good. Holy shit. Oh yeah, the Weed Lord. Reduce all combatants' mysticality by your mysticality. Yeah, I think this is also really good. A lot of these are actually dependent on my mysticality, which is interesting. Do I have a chunk of lead? I could throw a chunk of lead on this, but I kind of don't want to. This is an insane weapon. I'm, like, just mad that I'm not using it. Okay. Well, good. That is now equipped. Floor? Yeah, no, I know. The terrible ghoul. Nope, not that. Nope, go down the stairs, please. Okay, so... Hello? "Remember, Ralphie," says a woman's voice, "you mustn't ever open the door to strangers." A boy's voice replies, "Okay, Mom, because it might be a kidnapper or a murderer, right?" "Oh, I'm sure that would never happen, but it might be a vacuum cleaner salesman, and we already have one." A vacuum cleaner, you say? Hello? "Please be careful around the kitchen knives, Rebecca. They're very sharp. I keep them that way because, counterintuitive though it may be, dull knives actually cause more accidents." "Yes, Mother, I understand," the little girl's voice replies. How am I gonna melt this key? Because I think that that's clearly the thing that I'm being asked to do. Oh, right! Yes, this! The nice warm bath causes the ice to relax, and it drops the key with a grateful sigh. Ooh, cool. Recovered padlock, styptic pencil, and rhino balm. These are what you use, these are for when you cut yourself shaving, but it's not like you're gonna void the warranty if you use it on something other than a leg or face or armpit blood. Cure bleeding, cool. I have one of those and I use it all the time. I always get, I don't know, maybe I'm just bad at shaving, but I always fucking cut my face when I'm shaving. It's usually like right underneath my lips is where I get a cut as I'm like coming around my chin. I usually get a little nick right there, which admittedly is not the worst place to do that. Above the lip is worse, but yeah, it's not ideal. Rhino balm. It's a muscle rub made from the toe jam of an endangered rhinoceri. Rhinoceri? Oh, of endangered rhino. Is that the plural of rhinoceros? Rhinoceri. I've never heard that before, but I guess I'm willing to believe it. Ralphie, why on earth do you keep flushing this fish zester down the commode? Have you been possessed by some otherworldly or demonic force? No, Dad, I just thought it would be a funny place to hide it, comes the reply. Hooray! 55 XP! Isn't that enough to put me at my, No, almost, though. This is the kitchen. We've been in here. I need this. Oh, wait, no, but I have the, door padlocked. Oh, wait. You hold the radio up to your ear. Clarence, I'm so grateful that our family has never suffered from supernatural curses, serial murder, demonic corruption, or plague. I agree, dear. We certainly have been fortunate, and doubtless will remain so. Here we go. You unlock the car, destroying the hangar in the process. You search the car. It's empty except for the glove box, which actually turns out to be a key box. The key inside is not the key to this car, and if you have a sense of humor like mine, you'll agree that this is a real shame. You pop up the lock, and with a door unlatches with an ominous creak. A woman's voice gasps. Oh my, Clarence, why are you lying on the floor under your workbench? Are you all right? Were you attacked by a burglar or an axe murderer? Calm down, Agnes, I'm fine. I'm just practicing changing the oil in our car. So haunted. A workbench covered with tools, all rusted past the point of usefulness, even as bludgeons. Wait a second. Is this the bench that woman on the radio was talking about? You find the key taped next to an old oil can. I got an item. There we go. Loose. The teeth on this key are all wiggly and loose, like the teeth on a child. Okay. I feel like I've read that before, though. I'm gonna leave that be. Old Dolphin never got sick of tires. Some say the most powerful tool is a padlock. It's really more the opposite of a tool, though, because it obstructs rather than facilitates what you're trying to do. Hey, these cinder blocks are totally waterlogged. Hey, what's this? A small herd of gag maggots has made a foul nest in one of the blocks. You extract some of their excretions. You got an item. Fustulent Grulch. 5 XP. We are so close to that last little level up, I can taste it. So now that's good. No, not that. Is there something padlocked in here? No. Where am I meant to be going? Is there still something padlocked up here? Yes. Yeah. There's a veil in here, and beyond the veil, nothing. This will come in handy if you ever decide to save money by getting married at the city dump. +1 Moxie, +3 Stench Armor. Very helpful. Okay. I think that's everything that we're gonna get here, until I can get to the basement. Okay, so let's move on for now. Yeah, I guess I just don't know where I'm supposed to get that. Let's go to the Monster Shack. Let's see what we can find. In a clearing, a band of Cub Scouts sings fight songs around a fire. The scout leader waves you down. I don't know which way is which in this damn swamp, he whispers and shows you his... Oh. I don't know which way is which in this damn swamp, he whispers and shows you his compass. Can't find the damn North Star. Been leading these boys in circles for 3 days. They figure me out, pal. I won't be marshmallows they're toasted tomorrow. Teach him how to read a compass. You remind him that the directions north and west were effectively switched at the turn of the century, and that he ought to be looking for the West Star. He claps you on the shoulder. Got it. I'd like to see him disrespect me now. He turns and walks face first into a beehive. He'll be fine. It builds character. Alright, that is all good. We have all of our skills now. But now all this stuff, we can just, yeah, start doing all this shit. Encyclopedium of Blood. His Majesty's least favorite poem. Not even interested in the poems George V sort of like. There's no way you're reading these. Harmonic frequency. Increase your moxie by 3. Holy shit, that's really good. I choose not to be cold. Alright. Cool, now we can just continue the... Oh, hobo writing. There's some hobo code carved into this slab of rock. The code reads, "These kids are all right." Well, that's pretty heartwarming. You gain 20 experience. You're not sure if this is forbidding access or describing the shack's occupants. Inside you find not the decayed and crumbling tumble-down shack strewn with ancient record... Inside you find not the decayed and crumbling tumble-down shack strewn with ancient wreckage that you were perhaps expecting, but an actually maintained and fairly clean tumble-down shack strewn with 12 to 14-year-old children. What the... What the... Hey, what are all you kids... Oh, that is still me. Hey, what are all you kids doing out here in the middle of the swamp? Why shouldn't we be? Because it's dangerous here. Yeah, but this is where the monsters are. That's why it's dangerous. Do you believe in monsters, mister? Yes, of course I do. It would be a real feat of cognitive dissonance otherwise. You mean you've seen them? Whoa, for really real? Well, yeah. Oh, which one? Vampires? Oh, those don't count. Those guys are just weird jerks. We're looking for real monsters. I don't understand what real means in this context. Since you believe in monsters, you can join our monster squad. Otherwise, we can't tell you anything, because it's a secret. Alright, I'll bite. Great! It'll be nice to have someone who can reach the top shelf in these old bookcases we scavenged. Is that it? I'm a member now? Yeah, we used to have a big ceremony where you had to repeat a vow and stuff, but it took too long and we're all busy with our own research. Come on in and have a look around. Thanks. Okay. Aw, these kids are alright. I like them. This kid is preoccupied with repeatedly smelling 2 large test tubes. What have you got there? Perfume samples? Kinda. This one is a combination of hydrogen sulfide and methane. Common swamp gas, basically. Ew. What's the other one? Coffee, to clear the swamp gas smell out of my nose. Huh. Okay, so why? I'm researching a creature known as the Smell of the Wisp. I've only run into it once, and I have a good memory for smells, so I figure if I can match its smell, that particular chemical mix will tell me more about it. A smell of the what? Wisp. It's a cloud of intelligence. It's a cloud of intelligent swamp gas. Some people say it's the ghost of dead chili cook-off judge, but I think there's probably a more scientific explanation. You telling me that you're looking for intelligent The girl gestures sternly at a sign over her workbench. No fart jokes. Oh, come on, it's a smell of the wisp. No. Well, I don't know what to say then. If you're willing to help instead of making puerile goofs, I could really use some samples to analyze. Okay, I'll go find the smell of the wisp. Great, thank you. Here, take this. It should help you track the thing down. You got an item. Nose trumpet. A big cone designed to make it so people who have lost their sense of smell can still tell what they've stepped in. I just smell through this? Yeah, just follow your nose. Alrighty then. This kid is studying far more intently than you ever did at his age. What are you reading? It's about Neanderthals and other early hominids. Unfortunately, I'm not finding anything useful in here. What are you looking for? The honey ape. The what now? You never heard of it? It's a very famous monster. It's a hairy primate or primate-like creature that's smaller than a human, but with human-sized hands. Most of the legends call it big hands, but I'm pretty sure the big hands legends and the reports of honey ape sightings are referring to the same cryptid. That's interesting. I know it lives around here somewhere. I just haven't been able to find it yet. I'll help you look for it. That would be excellent, thank you. Here, I found some of its prints once and made a tracing. That might help you track it down. Try and get one of its fingernails as proof. How will a fingernail be proof? Because it'll be as big as a human fingernail, obviously. Yeah, okay, buddy. Fine, sure. That sounds reasonable, I guess. You are assured that this is the handprint of the honey ape and not just the handprint of a regular guy. Alright. This kid is, well, he's eating something. Hi there. Hello. I don't mean to be rude, but what's your deal, kid? I'm a mouseman. You are, huh? Okay, well, not really, but I want to be a mouseman when I grow up. That's why I'm eating all this fertilizer. It's actually cornflakes. I'm just pretending. Okay, phew. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Some people say I'm crazy for believing in the Mossman, though, but I know he's real. I've seen him. What's a Mossman? Are you a man made of moss? Yep, he's all fuzzy and green. It's so neat. Oh, hey, you should go see him for yourself, then. If you bring back proof he exists, people won't think I'm weird anymore. Well, they might. Sure, I'll go have a look. Great, I'll mark the place on your map. It's called Mossbrook Grotto. If you see him, try to bring back some moss as proof, okay? Okay. This kid has a ball cap with a sinister-looking triangle on it and is messing around with an elaborate homemade radio. Hi there. Hey, hi, say, you're a grown-up. Can you help me with something? I'm not buying any cigarettes. I'm not buying you any cigarettes. No. There's this swamp lady named Barbara. Okay, I did a good job holding it together through big hands, which is already really fucking funny. But the Barbara Yagra is so stupid. Okay, center yourself. And go. No, there's this swamp lady named Barbara Yagra. Everybody says she's just a fairy tale, but I know she's real because I've seen her hut right here in this swamp. But I don't know if she's the sort of swamp lady who eats kids or not. Swamp lady? Well, I don't want to call her a swamp witch or a swamp hag or stuff like that. It would be mean to judge her that way without having even met her. Sheesh, kids these days, so sensitive. These woke liberals. All right, I'll check her out for you. Great, thanks. Here, I'll mark her hut on your sponge. Is this a sponge? It's a map. Call this a map? Whatever, it's fine. Anyways, bring back the feather to prove you met her, okay? Barbara Yagra's swamp hut. She has feathers? I mean, from one of her pet birds. The story says she has a ton of them. How do you know it isn't just an ordinary feather I found somewhere? Well, you seem like a trustworthy person. Then why do you need me to bring proof at all? Because that's how quests work, come on. Oh, wait, you didn't mention the radio. What's the radio for? Oh, this isn't related to Barbara Yagra or anything. I'm just trying to find a station so we can get some music in here. The reception of this swamp is terrible, though. I see. Nice hat. What's the triangle mean? Thanks. It's the Great Pyramids. One of them, anyway. Ever seen them? Only on your hat, not personally. Well, maybe you will someday. Sure. Who knows? Shadows over Egypt. Fuck it. Egyptians over Loathing, rather. This kid is peering at a terrarium filled with flies and occasionally tapping on the glass. Hi there, are you, into flies? Well, kinda. They're interesting once you get over the growth factor. But I'm just studying these because of what I'm really interested in is the fly man. The fly man? Yeah, or maybe the man fly. I haven't decided which way is better yet. So what is the fly man and or man fly? He's
the scientist that moved in the old Slumberg place. I did a little spying on him, and I think he's trying to turn himself into a giant fly.
Oh, I love... I can't remember the actor's name. Who's the human fly? Who was in The Fly? He's also in Thor Ragnarok and Jurassic World. Or Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, probably. And he tells the story about, like, trimming his nose hairs with a pair of scissors. And he gets in the... He's in the big poopy. He's in the big dinosaur dookie. What the fuck is his name? Fuck. I mean, this joke is already past the point of being funny. Okay, I need to know. I need to know the name of the actor I'm thinking of is before it drives me crazy. Before it drives me crazy. Jurassic Park actors. Jeff Goldblum. God. I was thinking Malcolm, but that's the name of the character. It's Ian Malcolm. Yeah, Dr. Malcolm. The chaos theory. See, even though your hands are very smooth. Alright, anyway. Why would anyone want to do that? I don't know, that's what's so interesting about him. Huh. She looks at her feet and blushes a little. So he's really handsome. For now, you mean? Well, yeah, I'd like to meet him, but I'm too shy. Can you help me out? Sure, I'll help. Oh, thank you. Here, I'll show you where his house is. If you meet him, could you, bring me back a souvenir? Like what? Maybe, one of his chest hairs? Sure, it is gonna be Jeff Goldblum. Big fucking hairy chest. Okay. The kid is messing around with some kind of weird mechanical contraption. What's this thing you're making? I don't really know yet. I'm just kind of messing around with it because I'm taking a break from my main project. Hey, do you know anything about the Chupa Naranja? I try to avoid spicy food. It gives me the hiccups. No. It's a kind of monster that eats oranges. They're supposed to be from way down south, but I hear that there's one in the swamp somewhere. Unfortunately, no matter what kind of trap I build, it keeps escaping. Do you want to try? Sure, why not? Why don't you slow the fuck down a little bit? Great, feel free to use my workbench over there. I've got plenty of spare parts and stuff. If you manage to catch it, bring me back one of his nostrils as proof, okay? A nostril, not the whole head or a pelt? No, I don't want to kill it. Just prove it's out there. Okay. Shooping around you. You grab some scrap metal from the bench and construct a very basic animal trap. Would you like to make any refinements? Tighten the spring, adjust the torque, sensitivity, and that's probably fine. How many fuses do I have? Carefully pick up the trap and then carelessly shove it into your shack. It's a homemade Chupa Naranja trap of dubious quality. I don't really want to use my items because I think I only have a couple of batteries, and I know I don't have many fuses. Let me see here. I guess we'd be in combat items, right? I have 2 batteries. And then... No, I don't. Do I even have a fuse? Miscellany. Maybe it'll be under there. Sorted grease, loose integers, pocket battery. Oh, I have 4 fuses. I could have afforded to add a fuse. Can I go back? Yeah, we'll go boom, 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 and we'll add a fuse. Hook up a fuse just in case. That's good enough. I don't want to use a battery. That's too much. Hello. A little sign on the table says Boris only. This cat had better be Boris or there's going to be trouble. Boris hisses at you. You must know you're an outsider. Oh well. Dozens of volumes of serial fantasy for young adults and older than average children. Ralph White in the Dungeon of Gold. The stories of Margaret James and May Butler. Ray Murphy in the Prison of Glory. Matilda Powell in the Planet of Slime. Frances Thomas in the Prison of Slime. Susie Allen in the Planet of Secrets. The Saga of Adam Bryant and Alberta Hall. Sarah Smith in the Pyramid of Glory. Effie Price in the Pyramid of Secrets. Anyway. Yay! You stick your hand inside the hole, grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it back out. You got an item, Shadow Beer. Shadow Beer. Darker than the darkest stout, or more portentous than the portentous... What the fuck? Darker than the darkest stout, and more portentous than the portentousest porter. Increases your physical armor by 7 is insane. Okay. Great. Well, we've done a good thing here today. A big leather-bound tome sits on a pedestal here. Oh, wait, there is also this bookshelf. Can I look at this bookshelf? No, I can't look at this bookshelf. Tome! What's this book? List of vampire nests. It's like 400 pages long. Lots of vampires in this swamp. If you want to help, you can always go clear some of them out. All right. EXP farming, I'm okay. I'm doing quite all right, thank you. Okay, lots of places for me to go to. I guess I'll start with Barbara's hut since it's right here. You catch a whiff of burnt rubber and see a column of smoke drifting into the sky nearby. As you get closer to the site, you see that a small airplane has crashed into the mud, or perhaps splatted, or glorped into the mud. Let's keep going for now. Keep that on the radar, though. Barbara Yargara's hut. Bird bath, it is a bird dirtier. Hot rod, doo doo doo, hot rod, doo 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 doo, hot rod, doo 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 doo, hot rod, doo 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 doo, hot there. Right there, right on, 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 right there, right on. Okay. What am my XP at? 25? Okay, we're good. Oh my god, I don't even have enough hobo knowledge for this. The cattail, the cattail looks different from most of the others. Oh, this is a hint, for sure, it's a puzzle. This cattail is huge, it's like a lion tail. Dragon tails, do 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 do. Okay, I actually am gonna come back here because I don't have, I wanna go here. That's odd. This patch of muddy ground has a lot of tracks in it that look like human handprints. Well, except for the fact that humans don't normally walk around on their hands. Maybe it was an acrobat convention in the middle of a swamp. Hey, what was that thing the other one kid was talking about? The honey ape? Maybe there's something to that after all. Jeez, the more you look, the more of a confused and trampled mess these tracks are. It seems like there are different sets of tracks heading in different directions. How many thumbs did he say this thing has? Again, on one hand? One hand. Okay, and how many fingers was it? 4 fingers. You follow the prints into a clearing in the middle of a small stand of trees, and to your surprise, you find an animal pretty much like the honey ape the kid described. Like a somewhat larger chimpanzee or a very small gorilla, but with disproportionately large and human-like hands. It's sitting on the ground, casually drinking out of a beehive, and doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Sneak up. You successfully creep up on the unsuspecting primate, but you run out of trees and brush to hide behind before you get close enough to really do anything. Outfox it. You pick up a rock and chuck it into the underbrush of the other side of the clearing. The honey ape stiffens at a noise and starts scanning for predators in that direction. Grab it! You leap on the small primate and wrestle it to the ground, screeching loudly. I mean, the primate is screeching. No, let's be fair. You both are. Once you get it pinned, you grab it by the wrist and yank off one of its long, untrimmed fingernails, which, thinking about that is making me wince, and I've written some pretty horrible stuff in this game alone. You've got an item, honey ape fingernail. A totally normal-sized fingernail. Marvel at it! With that horrible deed accomplished, you let the creature loose, and it runs screaming into the swamp. Congratulations on successfully stalking, outsmarting, and assaulting a small, weird ape. Thanks! Well, I mean, the alternative was that I was going to kill it, so I feel like this is probably better. I want to be nice. Missed out on some XP, but I'll be okay. Wow, just dramatically blowing in the wind, or is that some sort of a robot arm? A bunch of miscellaneous plane shit. Stuff. The most diagonal plane you've ever encountered. Seems like you've got kind of a problem here.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, 3 kinds of problems I got if you don't count the headache. My plane being stuck ass downward in the swamp is just the most obvious one.
Anything I can help with? My name's Wesley, by the way.
Rhonda Rasmussen. Yeah, and if you got some time on your hands, you can bet your buns I can use it.
Well, I'm not the betting type. Oh shit, I thought that was just gonna be a joke.
Hello again, Rhonda.
Whatever. Anyway, alright, wanna tell me what happened?
I'm looking to be the first to fly a plane all the way around the swamp in one go. See, nearly made it too, but first to fly nearly all the way around the swamp while we're making any near those type of headlines. Now look at what I got. A plane half buried in the muck, tainted fuel, and even if I get those sorted out, there ain't enough runway here to get me flying again.
Your plane seems real stuck.
Oh, you noticed, huh?
Yeah, it's sticking up out of the ground there.
Right, yep, it sure is.
The way Ron is staring at you makes... when I landed, the fuel tank got full of swamp water, which I don't know how well versed you are in chemistry of aircraft fuel, but not good for it.
Not good for it. So it's having the tank dry. Figured it won't be that big a deal since I got a can of backup fuel.
Oh, let me guess, that's full of water too?
Ain't nothing so bad that it can't be a little bit worse.
Ugh, I hear ya. Can that be fixed somehow?
Well, technically, yeah. It just needs to have the water distilled out of it. I don't have anything like that kind of equipment, though.
Maybe I can dig something up.
That'd be great. Any basic distillation setup should do the trick. It ain't rocket science, just airplane science. That's a much slower kind of science. Here's the can.
I'll see what I can do. What's involved in building a runway?
With enough tar and macadam, I could slap down a quick and dirty runway. Dirtier than quick, for certain, but it'd be plenty good enough to get me out of here. And I got plenty of tar, but...
Where did you get that barrel of tar anyway?
You know what? That's a funny story, but anyway, I need a load of macadam to go with it.
What's macadam?
It's like gravel for fuss budgets. For my purposes, I need a load of rocks exactly 3 centimeters across.
That isn't very many rocks.
Each individual rock is 3 centimeters across, not the whole load together.
I could look for some rocks of that size.
Oh, that'd be great. Come to think of it, I believe I passed an old quarry on my way down. Didn't get a close look because I was kind of distracted, but I can mark it on your map for you. Can't go myself. I need to stay here and guard the tar.
Okay, I'll go take a look. Is there a distillery? Moonshiner's Shack, yeah, that'll do. A spot of color in this drab swamp catches your eye, and you find a pile of withered orange husks in front of a shallow cave. This must be the lair of the Chupa Narajna. Fortunately, it isn't home right now. Or maybe since you aren't an orange, it wouldn't be dangerous to you anyway? That almost certainly isn't true. I'll set my trap. You set your trap and hide behind a nearby bush to wait for your prey. After a while, you start to get very bored and remember that people who hunt with traps don't typically sit and wait for the prey to show up. Instead, they leave and come back later. That's kind of the whole point of animal traps. Well, I guess I'll leave and come back later. Yeller. Distill the wet. You light the fire and run the still for long enough to fix the fuel, but not quite long enough to cause your own death from smoke inhalation. You got an item, distilled plain fuel. Holy shit. Yeah, it is, dicked up in here now. Sorry about that, fellas. My bad. I think I already did this piece. Okay. Now let's go to the Feldman Quarry. A portly man in a white linen suit sitting on a wicker chair in a flat-bottom boat is being fanned by 2 large bats as he pulls his craft through the murky swamp water.
Sir, pardon me, young man, but might I prevail upon you to lend me some navigatory assistance? I consider myself a man with a sense of direction, but I must admit this bayou has got me turning right around.
Well, to start with, you're way too far west to call this swamp a bayou.
Well, now I may just be a simply country Dracula, but I'd have thought I could tell the difference between a bayou and some damn Yankee swamp. Have I really missed Louisville by that much?
I'm afraid so, by more than 800 miles as the bat flies.
Well, tarnation. I'll never make it to the Derby at this rate. I reckon I'll just have to make do with, Is your name Mary by any chance?
No, it's Wesley.
Bloody Wesley. Well, any point in a storm, as the poet said.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. How about if I just draw you a map instead? It's not like drinking me will get you home.
I reckon you're correct, but it would get me drunk, which is nearly as good. Well, let's see this map of yours, son.
You draw on your broad geographic knowledge of the waterways of the eastern half of the country and sketch out a map that should take the vampire back to the Louisiana Bayou via the Ohio and Mississippi rivers, with a stop at Louisville. He's quite impressed with your knowledge and boats away with a jaunty wave. Fortunately, the fact that vampires can't traverse running water, e.g. rivers, didn't occur to him until you were well out of sight. Good work, Wesley. A dump truck sits beneath the chute, patiently awaiting the day of its dump. A big layer level dump here. Teehee. Labeled units, polish, pound, crush, and reload. And X marks a vein of rock candy ore. What's that all about? A weird shadow pocket or pouch or something. Shadow rope. Lasso and confound an enemy. And the immediate shadows grow longer. Once they grow long enough, you can use them as a lasso. This rock is wearing sunglasses. This must be the vein of rock candy ore that Hobos is about. You make short work of this ore's hard candy shell, worth a small fortune to the right buyer. A chunk of the big rock candy mountain. Okay. Nothing happens. Slabs of rock feed into the machine from the quarry's conveyor belts. Grinding and crunching sounds. Pound. Polish. Units. Okay, sure. Reload. I understand. It's a little puzzle. I get what's happening now. Okay. Crush. 52, 17, what's it? 52 to 17 is, that's minus, wait, 17, what's 17 times 3? 17 times 3 is 51, I think? 10, 30, 20, yeah, that would be 51. So it's not, well, okay, I'm gonna I'm going to carefully say divided by 3. This is minus 1. Oh, but I can't just keep doing that. Okay. Pound was divided by 3. Okay, so I don't think it's... I see. Okay. I think it might just be subtraction. Because this is 52. And pound reduces that by 9. Or by 11. 19, 8. That's 2. So... Okay, so pound is just minus 11, I think. This does something different. And this is always minus 1, but you can only do that once, unless I pound it and then minus 1 again. Okay. Got it. We're learning. So, if I go... No, not... fuck. I meant pound. So 51 to 40 to 13 is 27. Minus 11 would be 2, which is too much. What if I crush it again? 4 centimeters. Okay. I don't know... I don't understand the function of crush. But it worked out, so that's fine. Really? You don't even know who this truck belongs to? Yes, really. You're going to steal it? You know it's a crime, right? I'll bring it back. Yes, I promise. Okay, then, as long as you promise. Come on, let's go. Hello again, Rhonda. I got your fuel cleaned up. No Shinola? If there was any in there, I think I got it out. Let's have a look. She opens the can and pours a little into a wine glass and swirls it around while peering at it closely. Wow, look at that. No legs at all. Oh, jeez, did I mess it up? No, that's a good thing. It means you got rid of all the water. Don't see any dirt in here either. Nice work. I got your macadam, ma'am. I say, those are some good-looking rocks. Nice find. Okay, give me a hand spreading these out and tarring them up. Two of you spent some time setting up a makeshift runway. It's hard, dirty work, but it beats dealing with fairies and fishermen and the rest of the bonkers nonsense you've been getting up to. Good. That'll do nicely. Well, nice is maybe over-complimenting it, but it's good enough. Plane seems real stuck. Oh, you noticed, huh? I'll just walk away for now. Okay. So, I have yet to figure that out. And I'll drive it back to the quarry, because I promised I'd bring it back. I prefer to be damp. Okay. So, I don't really know what to do about that. Let's go back to the frog bog. Let's see.
You there!
An excessively jovial man struts out from behind the trees.
New to these parts, is it? Ever heard of our mud henge? I'll bet you didn't know it's actually 1.3 times larger than any comparable henge you'd care to name.
I did not know about Mudhenge.
No, you didn't!
He disappears into the mist. Behind him, through the trees, is Mudhenge. Okay. Yeah, let's go there now. That sounds good. Welcome to Mudhenge. Admission to me. A very clean booth for such a muddy henge. A gross, muddy flower. Someone's going to lose their job at the fence factory. Mudhenge. Whoa, that was weird. An arcane message in a strange script. Translated the message on the rock reads, Drowned Mary's crown is buried past the huge tower. Drowned Mary's crown is buried past the huge tower. What's that over to the east? Hello? This crazed gatorman appeared out of nowhere and is champing at the bit to make sure you're nowhere 5 minutes from now. Clean his clock. I thought that was a different word. Boosh. Oh, to all combatants. Oh, that's actually not great. Five sleaze damage, not worth it. I could stab him for 9. I could hit him for 7, or I could hit him for 23. So 9. In the dark, I'll stab him again. Or I can't stab him again. I can only do that once. Of course not. 7. 23. Okay, so number 1, get rid of this shit. It's not actually very good. Yeah. I'm thinking, I mean, this, okay, let's just stick with this for now, because that actually is good for some boss purposes. We've used it a couple of times. It's helpful. Wait, go back through that. I saw something. Did I see something? If I keep going through this, is that gonna keep exiting me there? Yes. So, what if I go through this? Hello? Wait! Hello? Wait! Hey, wait. Ah. According to this, there's an old boxcar nearby that the railroad company abandoned when it sank into the swamp. Oh. Okay, cool. I mean, that should be the last hobo code that I need, you would assume, right? Wait, Are the mud hinges changing when I walk through these? I can't tell. I don't think they are. But that also just means I feel like I'm not doing anything. Although I don't think there were all these cattails before, though. That seems different. That's definitely different. The cattails are super new. The cattails are changing. Okay, let's see. There's cattails that are visible behind that one. And cattails that are now visible behind this. And now... No, but then I'm just looping. Okay. So, what then? Fuck, there was the guy. No. Okay, we've been here. I can't get back to the other one that had the arcane rock. I have no idea where that was. I mean, I'm feeling very stuck, I'll tell you that. I feel like I probably should have talked to that lady. Hey, no, fuck me. Hello, please come back? Okay. Any funny guys? That'll do. Hello, we've met before, haven't we?
When we meet, it is not me.
Behind the boxcar, do you remember? Wesley Baritone.
It is not much time. This is to help. This to help you go where you are going.
Is that for the bus? I don't need that anymore. Sorry.
I come to give help. I come from far away. I come at great personal cost.
That's nice, but I haven't had to fill up a bus in quite some time. Sorry. I'm confused. I mean, are these just like random events? It certainly feels random. That's the arcane rock, which means I am now... What's over to the east? God damn it. Hello? Hey! I feel like I'm accomplishing nothing. I don't understand. Drowned Mary's crown. No, 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 no. That was a new thing. No. Drowned Mary's crown. I'm gonna be stuck here for the rest of my fucking life, man. This is it for me. This is the end of Weisslayer. Because this is still nothing. And I can't get that what's that in the east prompt again. I had it once and then I accidentally walked into a portal. Because that's so stupid. That shouldn't be allowed. I disagree. Oh my god. Wow, that's sensitive. Oh, hey. Hey, bud. Hey, 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 please, come on. Hey, 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 we're all friends here. Please, God, let me go. Please, God, let me free. I guess I could just go to the map. That might be best. I spot a shadow orb. Whatever, that's fine. Fight him. One. Moxie. 3. And I still have another 3 AP. 5. Sure. I believe that's all the turns I've got. Oh no, we're all poisoned. What a shame. Oh, hey, Buck. Finally found you. How you holding up, Molly? Just swell, Buck. You looking to beat your gums? How did you find me? I took a guess on where'd you go, honestly. Craps, Buck. Don't go disappearing on me like that again. Oh, shucks, Molly. Were you worried about me? Oh, applesauce. We're pals, ain't we? And even if we weren't, part of my job is to keep tabs on you, you know? Oh, right. Because I would have disappeared and Molly wasn't with me. Let's go back to Mudhenge. Despite anything the map might have to say about it, you're managed to wander back to the spot where you set that trap for the Chupa Narajna. Peering through the bushes, you discover that your trap has indeed trapped something. It sort of looks like a giant toad with a tentacle face covered in boils that might also be eyes. You have no idea what a Chupa Naraja looks like, but this seems about as likely as anything you were imagining. The presumed Chupa Narajna seems pretty annoyed about being caught in your trap. Let's approach it. You carefully sneak up on the Chupa Narajna, which senses your presence and thrashes angrily, breaking free of your trap. Then it turns to face you. It seems mad. El Chupa Narajna tends to attack Molly buttons for 27 physical damage. Okay, well, let's start with this. -5 to all stats. So for 12 now. Although I should have hit it for... I should have done this first, actually. But that's okay. Because first we're going to stab it for 19. Then we're going to set this up. And we're going to set up this when Molly gets hurt. And start stabbing him down. And then, yep, 23 colds, you're coming your way. You could deal 9, or you could reduce their muscle by 4. Now, we don't know what their... Yeah, I mean, I guess it's better than just shooting, huh? Okay, -8. So that was... Their muscle stat is what... Okay. Well, cool. Gonna attack Gary. Damn you. Boo! Casting my magic spell. You won! You quickly cut off one of the creature's nostrils, pick up your trap, and get the heck out of here before that thing regains consciousness. You got an item, Chupa Narajna Nostril. You gain 14 experience, +1 maximum HP from Gary. Yes, Gary! Where'd that ticket lady go? Oh, we're back here. Oh, hey, Molly, you're with me. That's awesome. Any bearing on Mudhenge at all? Oh, boy, Molly. Oh, boy, Molly. What if I just go back through? Can I go back to Molly? Fuck. Fuck! Okay, I don't think this is something that I can do right now. That's my belief. Is that over to the east? A backpack stashed in the swamp is certain to contain illicit material. Parental guidance is advised. There's a complete change of clothes in the sack and a black embossed card sticking out of the black pants pocket. Drowned Mary's crown is buried past the Hughes Tower. Drowned Mary's crown is buried past the Hewed Tower. A phrase so nice you've read it twice. Turn the card over. The Nudist's Creed. Nothing is worn, everything is visible. You like to leave everything in the bag where you found it. Nothing is your size anyways. Let me unequip everything, I guess. Just get by on my abilities. If I have to fight something. What does that actually do to my stats? Yeah, it drops everything down quite a bit. That's gonna be a pain in the ass to re-equip, by the way. But I think that's what the game wants from me. I'm so not used to seeing my character walk. Been floating for so long. So now maybe if I see another one of those people... Hey, no, come on. I'm nude now. Isn't this what you wanted? You wanted to see my gahonka bonka dookuos? Bonka donka hoog! Boog! Skoog! I don't get it! Scoog? Scamp? Screep? What's that? No, that's just a cattail. Fuck. Hello? 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 Excuse me? Hello? Hi? Hello? This isn't very cash of you, Crusher. Fuck. Oh, yes, hi. No, please. Fuck, god damn it. What am I doing wrong? He asked as if he understood what he was doing, right? I am confused. I'm very confused. I don't understand what I'm doing, and it seems kind of pointless. Seems like a pointless endeavor, just in general. Let's go... Oh, there's a sunken boxcar, huh? Okay, let's equip my other shit back. Okay, so what did I even have? Jeweled turban, I know. My weapon was... my ice shooting gun, sharpened projectile ice maker. No offhand. This is my offhand, my accessory with a amethyst earrings? Or no, bacon stone? They were earrings, elaborate earrings. My ring was the saxophone key ring. My pants were these ones, and the shoes are the vampire boots. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go to the sunken boxcar. A black shape looms into view. At first, it's difficult to make out from the silhouette, but it seems to have a massive shadow brute. It doesn't immediately react to your presence. Perhaps it's facing away, although it's hard to tell. From its movements, it seems to be eating something. Then another shape, a flappy, bat-winged shape, unfurls itself from the brute's shoulder and screeches noiselessly at you. The brute starts to turn around. I'll fight him. Cannot take more than 5 physical damage at a time. Gary the Turtle for 15 is not great, and I'm also without Molly. Let's set this up anyway. And then set this up. And yeah, he does have spooky armor, so there's really not much I can do, but I can... Well, what are you... Oh, you're both gonna hit Gary. You guys might kill Gary together. Although I can easily kill one of you. So... Boom. And... Boom. Oh, I can actually super easily kill both of you. Bye! I still had an AP left over. Yeah, +1 to all stats. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, hey, Buck, finally found... Oh, hey, Buck, finally found you. Hey, Pepperidge. Oh, right, I need to get the locks, which I can't do. Right, okay. Sure. Go to the frog bog, I guess. You're browsing your way through the swamp, taking a sniff through your nose trumpet now and then. The swamp smells terrible. I mean, a swamp is literally just standing water and rotting compost, the biome. So it's not like that's news or anything, but you wouldn't be surprised if this swamp was at least nominated for world's worst smelling swamp. Oh God in heaven, what is that? Something smells like a rotten egg made it into a fight with a tire fire, and the tire fire laid also went rotten. Squinting through the tears, you see a patch of brown air hovering nearby. That must be the smell of the wisp that kid was looking for. Follow it at a safe distance. You follow at a safe breathing distance as the smell of the wisp bobs and weaves through the fetid marsh. Eventually, it comes to rest on a rotting tree stump, and you sneak up quietly behind it? Just as you're about to grab a sample, 3 gatormen casually stand up from where they were crouched in the knee-deep water around you. Ah, jeez. Don't you think it's a lovely day? The gatormen beat the hell out of you. By the time you wake up, the smell of the wisp is long gone. God damn it. You have a concussion, but you're pretty sure it's not... What's the word for when something is a big deal? Cerberus. You're pretty sure it's not a Cerberus concussion. I thought I could try to talk my way out of it. Fuck. Oh, I hate... Ugh. Okay, fine. I can work with it. It's fine. Shit. The frogs are talking. You clear your throat. There was a frog in it. Maybe don't use that joke when talking to the frogs, though. Hello, frogs.
Humans, not. Humans, not, ribbit, ribbit, frogs, ribbit, ribbit, frogs, ribbit.
Frogs are not humans. Right, I know that. Are you saying that you're humans, not frogs?
Frogs, ribbit, right, yes, ribbit, yes.
Right. You think about what it would be like to be trapped in the frog's body. After a few seconds, you stop thinking about it because you don't like thinking about things that fill you with a harrowing existential angst. How did this happen?
Quarry, ancient statue, curse. God, frog, statue, God, frog, God, curse, statue, ancient, statue, cave, curse, ancient, cave, statue, ancient, God.
You struggle to make sense of the cacophony. It's kind of hard to understand you with everybody talking all at once. Why are you all talking?
Mind, share, single, share, mind, single, share, all share, all share, frogs, all share, all frogs, single share, frogs, mind.
All frogs share a single mind. Wow, that's incredible. This changes... Actually, you can't think of any significant consequences of what you've just learned. You just try to remember the last time you interacted with a specific frog as an individual, and it was... Well, that was biology class. Probably best not to bring that up. Is there some way I can help you? One of the larger frogs hops up to you and coughs loudly. A shiny green object flies out of its mouth and sinks into the water. You roll up your sleeve and plunge your hand into the nasty water. Your fingers find a hard object. It turns out to be, wow, shiny. You got an item, gleaming emerald. This is the most beautiful thing a frog has ever barfed at you. You turn back to the frog. What should I do with this? A second frog approaches you and belches up a soggy piece of paper. You decide to just look at it instead of touching it with your hand. It appears to be a shipping label from a nearby quarry.
All ribbit. Luck. Good, ribbit, careful, luck. Good luck. Ribbit, careful, ribbit, luck. Ribbit, careful, good, careful. Ribbit, careful, good luck.
You should probably go to Haim Quarry and figure out what to do with that emerald. Alright. Here she goes. A geyser of swamp gas erupts nearby with a loud sound and a brownish yellow cloud. I won't bother trying to describe the smell. I'm sure you can imagine it for yourself. A large swarm of stink bugs quickly arrive and start zooming around inside the gas cloud. It's unclear if they're attracted by the smell or if they're refilling their stink bags or what, but when that cloud dissipates, you're probably going to have a lot of unwanted attention. Oh my god, whoa. Sweet! They are in fact filling up their stink bag, so the technical term is Odiferous Saculacus. Well, thanks for that correction. Anyway, they're pretty docile right after a fresh stink harvest. Here, look, you hold out your hand, and one of the stink bug lands on it lazily. You put it in your pocket. Gross. Stinky! Muscle 2, Mysticality 3, Moxie 4, stench damage to all your enemies. This little stink bug keeps staring at you with a big grin on his little proboscis thing. I see. Okay. This guy seems a bit, hi there. This might seem a strange question, but do you know anything about a curse?
What?
Your attitude says no, but your everything else says yes. Okay, good. There's a note on the door. Drive efficiently. Excess gas use will be deducted from your paycheck. MGMT. Mess hall. Bulk. Foreman. Lots of these guys. This is either a guy who thinks he's a frog or the soul of a frog trapped in the body of a guy or a really good method actor rehearsing for Toad of Toad Hall. Seen any cursed frog idols around? He sticks his tongue out as a fly buzzes past and seems confused and disappointed by its length. Ooh, boy. Okay, good luck. If I asked if you were a frog trapped in a man's body, would you have any way to answer that question that I would be able to understand? I guess I don't know what I was expecting. Alright, I'll go into the cave a little bit after this, but let's check out this room first. Oh, Jesus. Huh, there's only one bed. The S on that bunk sign must have been a typo. Some cruel soul turned this radio to static and then walked away. The lady seems real nervous about something, although the way she's hopping around on the floor makes it difficult to judge her body language in a regular way. Hi, ma'am. Can you tell me, did you communicate to me in some way anything about a curse? Oh, please don't do that thing with your neck. Please don't do that thing with your neck. Where did this voice come from? Who's this? Presumably these lockers are where the employees keep their personal possessions. The frog lady's watching, she seems real agitated. Better leave him alone. Well, the door's locked so the food won't escape, presumably. Personnel files. Oh, hello, hat. Intimidating Stetson. When you see a guy wearing a hat like this, and you think to yourself, this guy has a good sense of style and is probably about to punch me for no reason. That's true. I also think that that's better than what I'm currently wearing, because I don't really need... Oh, wait, no. I don't want the Moxie. I don't need more Moxie. The muscle and the mysticality is better for me, because my Moxie is perfectly fine. Personnel files for everybody who works, who works at or has ever worked... Personnel files for everybody who works at or has ever worked at this quarry. You give the files a quick riffle through. They tend to be very thin, people who were hired and then quit real fast. There's only a handful of current records and they aren't very interesting. Look up Wesley Baritone. What? You don't work here. I still don't really believe you worked at a gas station or that restaurant. Fine, you flip the folders in. Holy crap, there you are, Wesley Baritone. What the heck? Yeah, I get around. You find a key labeled mess and a gun labeled Bess in 2 different drawers. Hamequery mess hall key, you got an item, Bess. Please be good. Moxie plus 5 physical damage. This was both the foreman's gun and his wife. So sharpened, that would be Moxie plus 6, which is better than what I currently have, but my current one is cold damage, which is better. There's some papers and stuff, but none of it seems significant to you. I'll hold on to it. A painting of a safe. Is it meant to be reverse psychology? You push the painting inside and find, surprise, a safe. Unfortunately, it's a key-type safe, and you don't have a key. Not that a combination lock would have been much better, but you could have twiddled the dial and hoped to get lucky. Your assumption was correct. It's a bookshelf full of books. It's all books on management with titles like Shaking the Invisible Hand, You Deserve More, and How to Get Blood Out of the Turnips You Hired. Oh, this one actually looks kind of interesting. Advanced Scowling. Grit Teeth. Heal target for 5. Fuck yes. A Guide to Productive Frowning. Read it. You read the book and really up your frowning game. Not that there's anything fun about anything. Great. The back page has a bunch of exercises for strengthening your frowning muscles. All 438 of them, according to that old adage. You do grit teeth. I'm okay. What's my current stuff on my character sheet, though? What's my current info, please? Shit. Unspent XP, I have 127. That's enough to read something. I kind of want to upgrade this. Or I could do... Also increase my Moxie by 3 is, like, fine. Piano Crush I never really use. This seems like the best way to spend my... Nice. You study the weaknesses of your future foes until you're confident that you're the best stabber you can be. Knife in the Dark has been upgraded. You practice your stabbing on a nearby tree, but you don't have a knife handy, so you use the book instead. It is destroyed in the process. That's a shame, but that's really great. Because now that just does 35%. Just a shk. It's physical damage, so it's a little situational, but that's good. I think Piano Crush should be next. And then, yeah, we'll spend some other stuff on stuff. But cool. Nice. Nice. All right, sir. Hi there. Nice suit. You look like a fancy guy. I guess you basically won the frog lottery, huh? Well, good. The remains of a fancy meal with fancy condiments. There we go. You leave the key on a nearby windowsill. As advertised, it's a mess. This table is swarming with flies. Fantastic. Looks like these people got so hungry they started eating the cabinet doors. Junk mail and a fuse. Range doesn't even have a gas line connected to it. Guess you could warm something up to room temperature. From the looks of the crust on these dishes, the food here wasn't very good, even before it spoiled. Alright. Let's get into it. Oh boy, fuck. Frog person seems more cheerful about the situation than the others you've seen.
Hey, don't touch that!
Talking to man.
That's right, I'm a human man and not a frog at all!
I have reason to believe that you're actually a frog in a man's body, somehow.
Well, it's my body now and I'm keeping it! I don't need any dry-skinned leg walkers coming in here and... Holy hop, you've got the missing eye!
This big emerald? Yeah, I was just noticing that it looks an awful lot like that other one.
Okay, I absolutely need you to step away from that statue, right hopping now.
You don't want me to fix it? It looks pretty important.
It's very important. It's an ancient idol of the frog god. And when the humans blasphemed against it by removing that eye, this particular human right here, I might add, they were cursed by the great croaking one's righteous fury.
Oh, so that's why all the people here are frogs in that bog nearby.
Yeah, you guessed it. It's the old Freaky Friday routine.
I don't know what that means.
Forget about it. The point is, the humans did the crime, so now it's the frog's time to shine.
And if I put the eye back?
If you put the eye back, it undoes the curse, yeah. Oh, Hop, I maybe shouldn't have told you that.
Those frog people really want their bodies back.
Well, so hopping what? Hop them.
Jeez, man.
Look, take your inherent pro-human bias into account and consider the justice of the situation, okay? These people came rolling in here with their machines and stuff, tear up our land, spill oil and gasoline everywhere. Then they find this ancient religious icon and the first thing they do is try to loot it. These aren't good people and they got what was coming to them.
Well, what should I do?
I'll tell you what you do. Take the other eye out of the statue.
What? I don't want to be a frog.
No, don't worry about that. It won't curse you, and what it'll do is make the original curse permanent. No takebacks, no do-overs. That's justice, tadpole. Tell you what, I'll sweeten the deal. You can even keep the emeralds. Heck, I'll make a necklace for you. You like necklaces? I'm still getting used to having a neck myself.
Well... Okay, I'll take out the other eye. Okay, I'll take out the other eye. Lie. No deal, I want to fix this. No deal, I want to fix this. I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Well, considering that I haven't really figured out how to work these fists yet, I can't do much to stop you either way. But I'm warning you, if you put that eye back, you're gonna find yourself on the wrong side of history, pal.
Uh-huh. Judging from the smell and the thick cloud of flies, that is not a place for a good time. Let's not go back there unless you have a really good reason. Huh. I am thinking about it. Because on one hand, he's right. And on the other hand, there's like a body horror scenario that I wouldn't want to subject anybody to going on here. It's concerning. It's concerning and disconcerting in many concurrent ways. Give me 2 seconds, Chad. I have a Discord notification. I want to make sure it isn't important. It isn't important. Wait, is it? No, it's not. It's just... Oh, I keep getting my hopes up. Okay. Damn. Ugh. Okay. I guess I want to talk about it some more.
Alright, well, from where I'm standing, it's a pretty straightforward thing. Just walk over there and yank that emerald out of its socket.
I don't understand why you want that.
Didn't I already explain it, this, pal? I want the swamp to be permanent. I want to keep this body.
Why don't you take the gem out yourself?
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't exactly have fine motor control over this body yet. I can't even stand up straight without falling over.
You're doing pretty well. The others can't even talk yet.
Really? Maybe it's just because I'm right here next to the statue or something.
Like you're getting more of its, energy or whatever?
Sure, why not?
Why do you want to be a human so much?
Because it's exciting and new. Check out these thumbs. Are you kidding me? Some of the climber-type frogs have rudimentary thumbs, but not like these tadpoles. I'm gonna get so many thumbs up to people. It's gonna be great.
Thumbs up, pretty good. I guess I don't appreciate mine enough.
Right? Forget about being a frog. Being a frog sucked, and I guarantee the others agree with me.
Well, if you say so.
The humans can have those dumb frog bodies. Serves them right.
Do you know how the statue works?
I just kind of know. It's like I can hear the frog god speaking to me through the idol. Sort of. Not exactly. It's hard to explain.
Maybe that's because you're right here getting all that weird statue energy, like the talking thing.
Yes, maybe. I guess that makes sense.
A frog gave me this emerald. How's that possible?
Oh, that was probably me. I mean, him.
Try that again?
This human's mine in my frog body. I was hopping around in here when it happened.
You were in this cave? That's kind of far off from water.
I spent a lot of time in here. Don't know why. It's a nice cave. Did I get that shrug right? I'm still practicing it.
How do you know what a shrug is? It seems rude to do this to those people.
Don't take their side. They deserve what they got.
They deserve to be turned into frogs?
That's right, they do. Those guys blasphemed against the frog god, and being stuck with those dumb frog bodies is their just desserts.
Okay, but are they all guilty? That one frog gave me the emerald to fix the statue with. He seemed like a pretty good guy, at least.
That was the one who stole the eye in the first place. He's the particular guy who wrecked the statue.
Maybe he feels bad about it.
Oh, I'm sure he does, but now that he's being punished, if you're gonna take the slime, then don't do the crime.
Uh-huh. Will I,
Look, kid, if you're trying to convince me to change my mind about this, well, it's not working. If you want to try the argument again, be my guest. I haven't got anywhere else to be at the moment.
I don't know that I've got any more points to make.
Well, maybe if you turn them in a different order, it'll help. This is the first time I've ever had an argument with anyone, so I'm still figuring it out myself.
Let me catch my breath for a second. I kind of want to go back to the frog bog and talk to the other frogs about it. Follow it at a safe distance, draw your weapon. Fuck. I'm so pissed. Alright, there we go. Irritated? Irritable 3. I should wait until the last possible moment to attack him. But in the meantime, who's gonna get stabbed? 13, 9. Yeah, I'll stab you for 13. Shink! Plus 3 to all stats, which now means that this will equal 14. Which puts him at 6. 8, 10. I'll deal 10. That didn't make any sense. I should have done that and then saved my shot for somebody else. Gary will be fine. This guy needs to go. Fire. Ice. Then you are going to... Who's got high muscle? None of you have high muscle. All right, Molly, rattle him. That puts him in death range, which is good. The sacks will kill him. That's bad. Plus 8 HP. Okay, so the sacks will no longer kill him. They'll get close. Wesley will be fine. Steal 10 HP. Well, I can't have that. I can kill you. I can deal 9 to you. So I can stab each enemy once. Sure. And then... Honestly, I'll do this. I mean, it would have been dead either way, but now... Kneecap him. Good work. You won. You snag a clump of what's left on the smell of the wisp to take back to the clubhouse. Stinky Esther, an essential distillation of foulness. 13 XP, 110 meat, nasty pastry. Wow. Swamp mushroom. This swamp mushroom does not appear in any mycology text because mycologists famously refuse to get their shoes wet. It's food, and I don't know what it does. Good. Okay, so you guys don't want to have a discussion about it at all. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Fuck. Shit up. Okay. Shit. A burly hunter trudging through the mud gives a holler. As he nears you, you see he's toting a shotgun under one arm and carrying a pile of gator hides over his shoulder.
What are you doing? Swamp's no place for a little boy. Gators are get you alive. Take this. Get yourself a seat on the next bus out.
Wow, that's
Not enough money for the bus? Fine, take it, but go.
Okay, I'm not a little boy, by the way. I'm actually quite powerful. I defeated the evil giant golem. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna continue to put it off. Let's go to Moss Rock Grotto. Squeeze some grease out of the engine. Yeah, that's fine. The mechanical mind always knows how to find a little more grease. Soon the truck's engine is sleek and ready to sprint like a powerful horse once again. All the items on this table are either made of or covered in moss. Well, if it isn't the moss man that kid was talking about, you've got a real unusual coincidence here. He doesn't exactly look fearsome, but if you're looking for a fight, it might be best to take advantage of surprise. Excuse me, are you a moss man?
Yep, that's me, Clyde Mossman. Pleased to meet you.
Hi, I'm Wesley Baritone.
Welcome to my humble abode. I ain't get many visitors. Well, except some weird kid I sometimes see peeking around the trees.
Are you an actual moss man? Are you actually moss man?
I ain't quite sure I get your meaning. That's my last name, like I said.
Yeah, but are you a human person or some sort of moss swamp creature? I get that this is a strange and possibly rude question.
Well, I weren't always this way, but I've been living in this swamp a long time. Just kinda dug in and got comfortable. The moss just sorta grows out of me natural-like now instead of hair. I guess it happened so gradual and I got so accustomed to it, it didn't occur to me to question it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to give you some kind of philosophical crisis.
No apology necessary, friend, but it is something I'm gonna be chewing on for a while.
Can I, have some of your moss?
Excuse me? You drop an existential bombshell on me and now you're asking for a part of my body?
I'm really not in top social form today. I guess I do need some of that moss, though.
Well, I'll tell you what. Help me solve this puzzle of whether I'm a man or a monster, and I'll give you some moss.
Huh. Well, the way I see it, you seem intelligent and can hold a conversation, and I haven't tried to murder me for my delicious organ meats.
How do you know that they're delicious?
So I figure, what does it mean to really be human anyway? You may well be less Homo sapien and more whatever the technical term for moss is, but does that really matter in the grand scheme of things? What's really important is you being a good person, whatever kind of person you are.
Well, that's real.
Even if it's an extremely weird kind of person.
Well, that's real good of you to say, friend. I guess that answers my question. Great. Here, let me give you some of my moss, like I promised. He peels off some of his mustache and hands it to you. Y'all know that Moss Man's mustache. It's a lip-shaped slab of moss.
Thanks.
Say, are you a hobo? Huh? Well, ain't the thing about hobos that they're always on the move? I feel like I'm practically the opposite of a hobo.
I happen to know a group of hobos that have settled down and built themselves a pretty nice camp. I bet you'd be welcome there if you're interested.
Well, now, I do value my solitude, but I certainly couldn't do any harm to visit and see. In fact, I do believe I'm due for a vacation.
You mark the location of the hobo camp on Clyde's map, and he heads off into the swamp with a wave. So maybe he'll give me the last hobo code I need for the Barbara Yargra. This moss is twinkling for some reason. That feels pertinent. Barbara Yargra. Flemberg Place. Now here's a sad sight. Old house abandoned long ago into the swamp, half sunk in the wet muck that passes these parts for roads. Might have been a nice family who lived in that house one time. Now you look at it. It's a shame is all. Jeepers creepers, it's abandoned, shot dead on the floor, right in the foyer. Must have come here looking for a treasure. From the look of it, he wasn't the only one. Oh, the stink of death hangs heavy in this place, all right. Explore. Holy gosh! Sitting room is littered with bodies. 3 more bandits and the entire defensive line of the Ocean City football team. Obvious what happened. Bandits and football players got sold the same line on a buried treasure by some shifty rumor monger. Both groups came here searching for their fortune, ran into each other, and everyone got shot to pieces. Wherever that double dealer who sold him the tip is now, he'd better be smiling. Oh, he's here in the kitchen, also shot by a bandit and a linebacker, looks like. But he got him too. Poor pathetic souls. Now the bedroom, the finish line, and here's who made it. Quarterback and the wide receiver. You'd figured they'd have been on the same side, but they shot each other in the back, simultaneously. And there's nothing in here but a single jewelry box and a nightstand. Ain't that funny? All that death for a couple of trinkets. Nothing rots a person like greed. Leave the box where it is, it's done enough damage, yoink! A small jewelry box which will come in handy if you need to move some jewelry from place to place and you don't want to wear it on the trip. Weep openly and continue where you were going. That was a good one. Whoa, boy. What's going on? Some viscous goo has rendered this house entirely decorative. The mailbox says Flemberg on the side. Junk meal, you casually commit a federal crime. Shut up, nerd. A gas generator is providing power to the barn in exchange for pastoral ambience. Oh. Looks like Flemberg is a fan of crates and barrels. A breeding pair of Musca gargantua. Their stylish gel sorted grease. Nice, 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 nice. I'll be right with you, sir. Shelf contains a lot of things that you don't know what they are or what they do. We'll make some stuff. Next to the workbench is a pile of much smaller workbenches. So many you surely wouldn't mind. A tiny workbench. Flemberg must have been working on miniaturization technology before he developed his weird fly obsession. If this guy cared about these tools, we probably would have left them on the floor. Finders keepers, then. And all? You got a chunk of lead. Fantastic chunk of lead. I've been needing a new one of those. Hey, how's it going? Barely hanging in there. Barely hanging in there. Crazy controls for this crazy contraption. You probably shouldn't mess with them until you talk to that guy inside the machine. The very small man inside the machine is clearly trying to get your attention. Hi, I'm Wesley. Do you need help?
I absolutely need help, thank you. My name's Flemberg, Paul Flemberg. I moved back to my parents' old house here because nobody would give me lab space for my experiments. It turned out an assistant would have also been nice to have.
What are you trying to do?
Improve myself, better, faster, stronger. At least one of those, but I put the wrong settings on the control console and all that happened was that I shrank.
You can't just change the settings?
The door doesn't open from the inside.
But
Yeah, I didn't think it through.
Okay, well, I can just let you out.
No. I'll need to multi-polarize the booth, and it takes months for the field emitters to recharge. Not to mention the fact that I'd have to collect all the new supplies for genetic material, so the door can only be opened once.
Jeez, you really didn't think this through.
You'll have to fix the settings on the console.
What should I set it to?
Clearly, if I knew that, I wouldn't have put the wrong ones in myself. Just make me better before you open the door.
Better than what?
Better than a normal guy, I don't know. I spent so long thinking about how I could build this machine that I didn't have any time left to think about why I built it.
I'll see what I can do. The screen above the levers reads: body, Flemberg. Head, Flemberg. Lungs, Flemberg. Pituitary, fly. Hat, fly. Flip the body lever. The machine rumbles. You look back up at the screen. The screen above the levers reads: body, fly. Head, Flemberg. Look the pituitary. Flemberg, hat. Head of a fly. Body of Flemberg. Pituitary of Flemberg. Hat of a fly. Oh boy. A horrible fly-headed man is buzzing loudly and repeatedly punching the glass. Not just yet. I flip the head lever. He seems to be 100% Flemberg at this point. Okay, well this is just the normal me, like before I even got in here. This is exactly what I do not want. Oh, right, you told me that. But your hat is fly. Hat, Flemberg. He's wearing a nice hat. Are you sure you don't want to be a regular person? It seems to work out fine for most of us. I'm positive. Change me. Improve me. Okay. Your lungs are fly lungs. Flemberg flaps his mouth a few times, but doesn't seem to be able to speak. The way he's breathing seems pretty uncomfortable, too. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay, so... body of a fly, head of a Flemberg? Oh my fucking god! Flemberg is now a giant fly with a human head. Oh god, 1 sec, I'll try again. No, wait, this is pretty great, actually. What? I can fly, have the proportionate strength of a fly scaled up to human size. What's not to love? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. You let Flemberg out of the booth. Heck yeah, I can't wait to get up to all kinds of giant fly stuff. Well, before you go, I need to get a chest hair off of you. Do I still have those? No, okay, whatever. Sure. Thanks, I probably just don't want to know. I'm out. See you. A luxurious hair from the chest of a truly remarkable specimen of masculinity. I'm sure he'll be fine. You know, he seems well adjusted. Where is it? Where is it? Let's do Piano Crush upgrade. Nice. You beat the book again, more slowly. Your knowledge that pianos are heavy has been honed. You now know that pianos are really heavy. Piano Crush has been upgraded. In an effort to move it closer to what you assume is an intended audience, you donate the book to a nearby preschool. Cool. Piano Crush is now actually a decent, worthwhile, move, maybe. Not nearly as good as, the thing in the dark that I have. Knife in the dark. That's an incredible skill. You just shook. Suddenly, silently, a flock of shadowy bats fly up out of the swamp, and leaving not a single ripple on the surface of the water as they do so. It's quite frankly the gothiest thing you've ever seen in your life, and you've probably fought actual vampires by now. And I will flout. 10 sleaze to kill you. And then 10 sleaze to kill you. And then 10 sleaze to kill you. This is a really, really good icon. Well, tail. I'm like kind of oppressively strong. Doot 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 doot. Granted, I'm not playing this game for the combat, but you get it. A little bit of challenge sometimes would be nice. All right. Oh, fuck. I went to the wrong place. You cautiously enter the spooky hut and discover it's actually really nice inside. A young woman with a rather twig-oriented hat greets you. Oh, hello. Please come. Oh, hello. Please come in. I don't get many visitors apart from the birds. I might be in the wrong place. Are you Barbara Yargra? That's correct. And you are? I'm Wesley Baritone. A pleasure. Come in. Come in. Is that more a hobo code? Hang on a second. Maybe she's based. Hang on, I think this character might be based. What's an arcane oven? Probably shouldn't mess with this trapdoor without Barbara's permission, and probably all of her birds' permission too. Just that it's nothing but rooks on one side and nothing but doves on the other. Barbara does not appear to have a set of feast for her crows. A small bird bath. I've never seen an indoor bird bath before. Oh, that was a gift. It's too small for my birds, though. Oh, that's too bad. Hi, Wesley. Bye, Wesley. Bed with a feather pillow. This is a really nice house. To be honest, I was expecting everything to be a lot more, witchy. Oh, you've heard the old stories. Those are about my granny. She was really into croning. Croning? Being a crone, all the really old traditional magic stuff. She lived to be nearly 200 years old. When she passed, she left me this house and all her birds and so on. I see. Is that why you're here, chasing the old legends of Barbara Yargra? Well, not exactly. I met a kid who's into the old stories, but he was afraid you might be the child-eating kind of witch, so he sent me instead. Ha ha! That's adorable. I don't think I've ever eaten a child, but there's no telling what was in Granny's stews. I'm not sure if that was meant as a joke or... Sure! Anyway, I'm supposed to take back a feather to prove that I've met you. Okay, I can't just give you one, though. Are you sure? Yeah, sorry. I have to give you some kind of test first. It's a traditional thing. What sort of test? Well, it's a lot of work keeping this room clean. What with the birds and all, I'm getting behind on my other chores. Ugh, chores. Or you could fight me. Fight you? Granny trained all these birds to be killers, but I haven't exactly been out looking for trouble like she used to. So they could use some exercise, Tell me more about these chores. I need you to muck out the bird bath out front and pick the ripe cattails out of my cattail patch for me. That's only 2 things. Isn't there a third thing? Of course, but I'll tell you about that after you finish the first 2. Fight side quest. I'm gonna fight. Oh yeah, baby. Are you invulnerable? Oh, you're invulnerable up until such time. Okay, I can do this though. We're gonna want this set up nice and early. And... okay, we'll sit on that. This would only deal 1, this would deal 9. So I can just start going around shanking. And then I will aim at you. I probably should have... Oof! Well, good effort. Great enthusiasm. Their muscle's only 1. It's better to just spread some love around. Oh, but you have the chance to shoot Barbara. Okay, Gary's bleeding, but he'll be alright. Casts a bird spell. Casts a buff plus 2 muscle. I see. Wow, they are really targeting Gary. I'm immune to bleeding. Unfortunately for you. Sweeping flute, sacks of violence. Alright. Now... I kind of want to drop a piano on this bird's head, so I'm just going to do it. Stab this bird. And then shoot this one.
You totally could have dodged that.
And shoot blindly. Not your best one, Molly, but that's okay. Bird spell, we're all gonna take a spooky damage, but this is shaping up pretty nicely. I'm not terribly worried about it. +2 Moxie. Ouchie. And then +1 bleed on Molly, which is not great. Gosh, that was a little more brutal than I was expecting. I will shank both of these. Put them both down at 1. Shoot the one that is at 2. And then let Molly unload, and statistically this should work. Yep. Good job, you win. Good job, you win.
Wow, nice job. That was a real workout. Here you go. You earned it.
Barbara Yargra feather. It's a feather from one of Barbara's birds, not Barbara herself. Jaunty feather.
Add +3 range damage to a head. Holy shit.
That's insanely good. I bet I probably would have gotten to go to the basement if I had done the chores. But that was a neat fight. I liked it. Okay, take me back to the monster shack. Take me back to the monster shack. Shit up. I didn't read that. I didn't want to. Okay, so you... Hey, did you meet the flyman? Did you get him? Yeah, I got it. Here. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to put this in this little silver locket and treasure it forever. What's he like? Was his experiment a success? I've got to go. Kid pulls out a sash, pins a badge on it, and hands it to you. As thanks, here's an official Monster Squad sash and your first Monster Squad badge. Sash was awarded to you by the Monster Squad, +1 Moxie. Ooh! I caught that Chupa Charajna you were after. Well, really, I had to tussle with it for a bit. Got the job done, though. Wow, that's great. Now we have real proof for why there aren't any oranges in the swamp. Sure. Anyway, here's its nostril. Neat, I'll wear it as a ring. Okay, don't go near that part of the swamp for a while. It was real mad. Kid takes your sash, pins another badge to it, and hands it back to you. Oh, these are great buffs. Hang on. And 35 XP. I can't do that yet. Did I do you? You went from one of our birds, right? Right, yeah, she doesn't have feathers herself. We established that. Oh, good. Just checking. Wow, thanks, Mr. Bush. She was pretty nice, actually. 1 additional combat item per round is meh. I got this for you. Sure, please don't open the jar while I'm in the room. That bad, huh? I wonder if it's just gotten stronger since I met it. Well, anyway, thanks for your help. And of the nose trumpet, she let you in the jar of foulness you collected. The kid takes your sash, pins into the badge. 20% meat drops. These are insane. I met the Moss Man. Yeah, he's a pretty decent guy, actually. He gave me this mustache. Here. You're welcome. The kid happily sticks the mustache to his upper lip. How do I look? Mossy! This is the best day of my life! +1 mysticality! Nice! Although, what's my current accessory? Yeah, it's this. So this is actually already just a strict upgrade over those, which is great. And I also like it better thematically. I think it's cute. Honey ape is not that first thing I said. Something wrong? Well, I guess I'm just torn between excitement, vindication, and the fact that this is a much grislier object than I realized it was going to be. Oh, don't worry about it. The honey ape will be fine. It had 9 more. I guess that's true. Anyway, thanks for your help. Here's another Monster Squad badge. Kid takes your stash, pins another badge to it, and hands it back to you. Nice, and that adds a muscle. Holy shit, dude. That's a crazy accessory. That's so good. Man, look at these stats. 911. Awesome. I love that. Okay. Cool. Great, and a trillion XP. So let's do what's my hot armor at? Is it 7? Cold armor is at 5. Sleeves is at 6. I'll upgrade my sleeves armor, I guess. Surely shocking jokes. Upgrade my sleaze armor for 70. And then... increases meat drops I don't really need right now. I guess I'll upgrade this just to get rid of it. You go through the exercises, it's a lot of work, but you end up with the tautest frowning muscles you've ever seen. It makes you want to smile, but you can't anymore. You test your newfound abilities by frowning at the book until it bursts into flames. Great. We'll upgrade this as well to get rid of that. Hey! What's going on? Hi, Massive. You learn that in addition to harming the savage pectoral muscle, music can also soothe it. You get so relaxed because of your newfound knowledge that you carelessly misplaced the book. Okay. And then, I guess... blood lore is 70. Yeah, good to see you. What are you talking about back from the dead? I don't know what day I get paid. That seems like the sort of information that you should know. I hope you figure it out. I have 57 on that deck space, so probably not going to get anything more. I could do this. Sure. Why not? In one section, you glean a method for collecting interest on loans from people you have not lent meat to. The accounting is complicated, but the results speak for themselves. You can further enhance your media expertise for plus 10% meat drops if you have the time and energy to devote to it. Cool, 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 cool. This I don't really care about. So now this is great. That got better, this got better. Cool. Expert panhandlery plus 20%, plus 30%, plus... so I'm at plus 55. Oh, plus 70, plus 95% meat drops, plus this, which gives me another 20%. So I'm at plus 115% to my meat drops, which seems excessive, I would argue, but it's probably good. Well, good. Boris looks at your sash and nods approvingly. You can now pet Boris to receive a boon. Wesley's plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 3 spooky armor. That is unfortunately not as good. I mean, back from the dead because I kind of dropped off the face of the earth for a bit. Well, I'm glad that you're back. I'm happy to see you. It's nice when people swing back around. But it's good to hear that you're good. Very happy for you. Okay, so that is that. What was that, the mob submarine again? God, for the love of, what's with all these stinking mushrooms? I got the spores all over me again. Why I oughta... Don't shoot them, you'll just get more spores everywhere. Yeah, but I'll feel better about it. Revenge ain't a solution for every situation, Buck, but it works more often than you'd think. Look, just wipe the spores off with this handkerchief. Don't get all bent out of shape. This never happened when I was working the strong arm jobs, well, except for that time that goblin exploded at me. Saving it for games is so hard. So many games I want to play. I'm saving it for 2 games specifically. Ooh, what are you saving up for? Disappointing lack of sandwiches inside. Ooh, you strain your eyes, but the chart is either slightly too far away, the submarine is slightly too dark, or some combination of these 2 factors. Strain your eyes. Years of study have taught you how to deliberately damage your eyes in order to learn things. These years of study have finally paid off as the text of the chart reveals itself. Torpedo 2 pressure 19 psi. Blasphemous and Blasphemous 2. I have the... Okay, I want to play those on stream so bad. It's just like it's been so hard for me to like find time to like fit those into the stream schedule. I'm thinking that I might put Blasphemous, because I have both of them, and I played some Blasphemous when I was in college and then never finished it. So I want to play Blasphemous because I really, really liked it. And also I want to get through those games in preparation for Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which is also being made by the Game Kitchen, which I'm so excited for that to come out because it got announced at the Game Awards. Anyway, sorry, yes, Blasphemous and Blasphemous 2. I'm thinking right now that when I'm done with Penny's Big Breakaway, I might put Blasphemous onto Sundays, and that when I'm done with this, I'll put Soma onto Tuesdays. I think that could be a good way to get through those. Also waiting to buy the Marvel Rivals Season 1 Battle Pass. Yeah, I need to play more Marvel Rivals. I played it literally for the first time this season on Crooked stream last night, and it was a ton of fun. I forgot how much fun that game is. But yeah. I probably wouldn't attend those Blasphemous streams because I want to experience them for myself. I totally get that. I played and bought all of Season 0. I also bought the Season 0 Battle Pass. It was good stuff. It was cool. I've never really been into like a hero shooter, or much less, I don't think I've ever bought a Battle Pass for anything before. But I was already like, I bought the Battle Pass because I was already so far into it that like I would be able to get things. So I was like, well, okay. And then I grinded to complete it. But it was cool. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so 19 PSI that's helpful. Good information. Torpedo, hatch is stuck fast, no amount of ground constraining will make it go round and round. Internal pressure to... Oh, sorry. Okay. Thank you for saying that in chat, by the way. I typed 19 and, I hit, because I have a bunch of hotkeys set on my hotkeys are in my numpad. So, oops, I wasn't thinking about that. You just saved the stream, and I want you to know that. Because I would not have noticed that until it was time to actually take a break. Holy shit. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Okay. Go to bed. Yeah, I know, but like, cover the boot. It's funny because I actually would have to go because my phone is about to die. Remember what? Rufus wants you to collect 3 pounds. Fish and chips. Decide whether or not to restore the Emperor Deity statue. Make the curse permanent. Not as clear cut as it sounds. Monster Hunter Wilds comes out February. Oh, dude. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Monster Hunter Wilds. It is sort of stressful though, because it does mean that like I've got a severe time limit on my Monster Hunter World playthrough because I need to solo the Fatalis before Monster Hunter Wilds. And right now I'm on the Volcana, so I'm getting there slowly, but I'm like worried. I don't have a whole lot of time left. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it, and I'm probably going to have to shaft other streams to just play more Monster Hunter, which sucks, but it's I have to. I found 9 of the 11, but I can't get any more of them. Okay, let's go to the Largemouth Bass and Sons. Drop some knowledge, that's fine. Okay.
Don't you dare show your face around here, you dithered, and now Kathy is lost. I've received a telegram from her, and now she's thrown alive away chasing the judge who reams of you.
Occam's gator is real.
Yeah, I know.
Are you concerned about the future of your business without Kathy?
We will suffer a setback, as we've always done.
We will suffer a setback, as we've always done, but our plan to rebrand that large Bath and Sons and daughter will have to be put on hold. A pity, the name rolls off the tongue, which would be appropriate, as that's how we slide the fish's bones out. Any chance I can still get that fishing rod? I would sooner give it to the bass themselves. Fair enough.
God knows what they do with the fish get their flippers on that sort of technology, though. I wouldn't mind telling you. I think we'd be dead in a week, or working for them.
I'm sorry about your daughter.
I only hope she'll realize the mistake she's made. Her mother always told her, don't throw away your life for a man like I did. Meaning you? Huh? No. Now that you mentioned it, I wonder.
I'll be on my way. I found the truck.
Really? Where? Is she alright? Does she need anything?
It's out of gas and something ate. She's out of gas and something ate the engine.
Prats, I don't know where I'll find a new engine, and I really need that truck back. I left an egg sandwich on the passenger seat, but now the egg will have hatched.
Take it easy.
Hey, bud. Too late, friend. Tom's gone. I've received a telegram from him with news that he's in the big city. Thriving as the head of his own business manufacturing wigs for judges.
Wait, he's already set up a business? It's already thriving?
Yes, it's fast, I know, but judges' wigs are a gold mine, and I can tell you don't have business instincts, or you'd have recognized that right away.
Occam's gator is real. I saw him.
In the shower? Yes. No, that's mostly just where I see him.
Are you worried about the future of the business without Tom?
Succession is only an issue if I die, wouldn't you agree? And that's far from inevitable, especially if I invest in a good helmet.
I'm sorry about your son.
Do you know, I'm actually proud of him. I always thought he was a dreamer, never realized he had those killer instincts for business. Ah, yeah, he's a good sort, Tom. Maybe I've been unfair to him.
As you approach, the cat raises a quizzical eyebrow. I don't know what you're talking about. I certainly didn't have anything to do with helping Tom Chapman and Kathy Tracy flee their largemouth bass fishing fathers. The cat only chuckles in response. What's your name, girl? The cat points to its collar, Charybdis. Oh, didn't even need to ask, I guess. New cat unlocked. You can now pet Charybdis to receive a boon. 20% to item drops. I'll keep my current boon. Okay, so that's that taken care of. Now I need to go to Will. I'm afraid so. I'll fight him for fun. Whale on the sax. You're about to get like rocked, so I'll hook this up. 10. I'll tricky timpani you and you and you. And I'll shoot you for 32. Oh my lord. You won! You really showed that guy your secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. Metaphorically speaking. Oh my god, that's a lot of meat. +1 moxie, plus 20% meat drops, don't need it. Vampire bat hat! Plus, I'm not sure if this is a hat for a bat or if it's just the top of a bat's head. They look nice, but they're tainted with both evil and the sort of mundane stuff pants usually get tainted with. Okay, so I need to paint fences for you? What am I supposed to be doing again? Oh, I haven't found a new keyboard. It seems I've turned to the last place I expect. More often, it's the reverse that's true. Paint his white picket fence. Ain't nice is gotta paint thrice, or we're at mice. Paint mice? I'm not sure. Let's go stick to paint thrice. I don't want to go down this mice road. Okay. I don't know that I'm gonna find the... Hmm. That's fine. That's still well worth it. And now, I just start stacking these up. Out of curiosity, what's my moxie currently? 23. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit, 35. Oh, that's so gross. Yuck poo. Alright, fucking... I don't know what to do. I don't know what the right thing to do is. We've already gone through all this. Actually, no, this is a different dialogue.
Oh wow, you guys do that too? This is gonna be amazing. Okay, but whoa, I can't wait to see what that's like. I totally forgot what point I was gonna make. Human mind is my frog body. Let's hop around in here. You know, I've been pretty devout though. Any particularly religious frog? Well, like we humans, frogs only have the one god. And if there's only one game in town, you might as well play it, right?
That seems important. Well, never mind. I wonder if it is possible. Okay, you know what? I am gonna take a quick BRB. I'm gonna do a little bit of Googling. See you in a minute. Okay, I've learned some things. Weirdly enough, I did not learn anything about this, which is odd to me. But, we are going somewhere else first. So, go to the mob submarine while I continue to think about the Haim Quarry. I'm afraid so. Fucking send him away, do this shit, whatever, I don't care. Next. Oh, I don't have it. I thought I did have it. Oh. Boo. 1 second, chat. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, I'll worry about that. Shit! Alright, fine. We're going on a trip. We're going to Porkham. Hey, it's me. Okay. Fish and chips. A wooden statue with a metal diving helmet for a head. Well, fuck me. That's angering me. Okay. Shit on my face. Lets you breathe underwater, presumably. Yeah, I would believe it. Okay. Let's go down to... We actually need to go to the Dauphin house first. The flies, but the party could be going, and there's tiny music close to the locus of the fizzle. What is even going on? You swing your hips and give it a little swing, a little soft shoe and a jaunty whistle. The insects are super into it, despite the fact that you kill several of them every time you clap your hands, and when the surely finds time to close, they leave you a tip as they buzz away. 20 meat. I need to go over here. Wait, no, I already did that. But this I need to do. Paint it. Great. That's one painted fence, which is great. Now I can go over here, go downstairs. Box contains the exact right amount of air to make it float like this. Nature really is glorious. These dry goods have been forced by circumstance and no longer refer to themselves that way. Rusty can of Vichy shoishi. Creamy leek and potato soup is meant to be served cold because Vichy chefs are traditionally very lazy. The only container that didn't spring a leak, or rather, get a leak sprung into it, was this can of Vichy yoish. These sadly ruined books all have titles like Solved Mysteries and Exciting Tales of Non-Violent Crime. A sunken chest, what terrible secrets might it contain? Ooh, it's just full of riches, possibly cursed riches. Not that a possible curse is going to stop you from taking them, of course. Fron! They'll sell for a pretty penny. Cool. It no longer matters whether this machine is hooked up to the water supply or not. Somebody left a scarf in here. It's the second wettest scarf you've ever owned. If there was ever any evidence of this scarf being used to strangle someone to death, it's all been thoroughly washed away. +5 hot armor. Whatever these barrels used to be full of, they're full of water now. I saw something about the basement. It said... Also, there's nothing down here! Oh, that's so upsetting. Okay, fine. Okay, that's fine. I'll figure it out later. Mob submarine. And then I need to go back to Flemberg. Yeah, check it out. But you get him and jump out of the mud. Fight him.
Don't he thought you could use some assistance?
I think I'll actually be just fine, but I appreciate the insistence. Temp. Okay, he's taken care of. I will now shank you for 9, and I will shank you for 13. shoot you for 29. And then Molly's gonna rattle him. Boom. And then Sacks of Violence should kill him. Cool. Good. Okay. No, let me, character, no, not here. Well, I could go to my character sheet and then back to my inventory, and then I go my books, and I guess this is probably good. Cool. You're learning a lot from this book, though learning isn't the right word. Max HP is now 44, which is great. God, how many more times can I read this friggin' book? Not the character sheets. My inventory. Diving helmet. Go down there. These torpedoes have been ruined by the water. Somebody should have damned them. This crate has been crushed shut by freshwater barnacles. Ironically, this is a crate of rust remover. The lock on this lockbox has been rusted away, making it just a regular box. Riches were inside, a pile of silver bars. So, not anything actually helpful. Gosh damn it. Gorsh. Gorsh. Big gorsh from me. Okay. Fucking balls, man. Okay. Collect the coding, whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna look one more friggin' time. Okay, I found it. I got it. We're good. Let me put this on a different stuff. 2142121. 2142122. I don't know how the statue works. I just kind of know. Yeah, okay. 4-1. Your head is bigger than your whole body was before, though. Yeah, good job, kid. That was literally the joke I was trying to keep up, kid. Seems hard to do these to those people. Don't take their side. They deserve what they got. They deserve to be turned to frogs? Hey, you say that like being a frog sucks or something. Well, come on. I take exception to that. It's speciesist being a frog rule. Can you breathe through your skin?
I didn't think so.
Two, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Never mind.
Wait, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1. Motherfucker, just show me. How do you know Frog gave me this emerald? Why don't you take the gem out yourself? Oh, they're in a different fucking order. Okay, I can do this. Okay. How do you know how the statue works? It's kind of like, A frog gave me this emerald. How's that possible?
Oh, that was probably me. I mean him.
Try that again.
The human's mind in my frog's body. I was hopping around in here when it happened.
You were in this cave? It's kind of far from water.
Yeah, but I've always been really drawn to the statue. Huh, maybe I am the frog chosen one. Kneel before me, human!
No, alright.
Haha, I'm just kidding. I would have been pretty devout, though.
A particularly religious frog?
Well, unlike you, we humans, frogs only have the one god, and if there's only one game in town, you might as well play, right?
That seems important. Why don't you take the gem out yourself?
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't exactly have fine motor control over this body yet. I can't even stand up straight without falling over.
You're doing pretty well. The others can't even talk yet. Really?
Huh, I wonder why that is.
Maybe because you're more religious than the others?
Nah, I mean, I'm devout as hop, but the others aren't less devout. Frogs all share the same mind.
Oh yeah. Are you still connected to the others?
No, I can't hear their thinking anymore. To be honest, it's nice to finally get a little peace and quiet.
That's interesting. Why do you want to be human so much?
Because it's exciting and new. Check out these thumbs. Are you kidding me? Some of the climbing frog type frogs have rudimentary thumbs, but not like these tadpoles. I'm gonna give her so many thumbs up to people. It's gonna be great.
Thumbs up pretty good. I guess I don't appreciate mine enough. Thumbs up pretty good. I guess I don't appreciate mine enough.
Right? Forget being a frog. Being a frog sucked, and I guarantee the others agree with me.
Well, except you can't really guarantee that. Because you don't share the same mind anymore. You don't know what they're thinking.
Oh, look at you, all used to having hairs and being able to split them.
It's true, though. It seems rude to do this to those people.
Don't take their side. They deserve what they got.
They deserve to be turned into frogs?
That's right, they do. Those guys blasphemed against the frog god, and being stuck by those dumb frog bodies is their just desserts.
Okay, but are they all guilty? The one frog gave me the emerald to fix a statue with. He seemed like a pretty good guy at least.
That was the one who stole the eye in the first place. He's the particular guy who wrecked the statue.
And now you want to wreck it even more. You're the super devout and religious frog, right? Doesn't make sense that you wouldn't want to fix it.
Well, sometimes you gotta break some eggs if you ever want to make a broken egg thing. Some kind of food or whatever.
Yeah, right. Look, what I'm hearing here is you think all the humans should suffer for the actions of just one guy who did something that you want to make worse, and you don't even know how the other frogs feel about it.
Well, alright, kid, I guess you got me dead to rights.
Ha! In that face which isn't actually yours.
Thing is, though, your point being valid doesn't obligate me to change my mind.
No.
But I'll tell you what. If you can prove to me that the other former frogs around here don't want to be humans, and it was really only one human to blame for this blasphemy, then maybe we can work out a better solution to this.
How do I do that?
You're an adventurer, aren't you? Go wander around and poke at stuff and talk to people. That's your whole deal.
The other frog people can't talk. Remember? I tried on my way here, probably.
Oh yeah, Well, probably being next to the statue helped me develop faster, so maybe it would help them too? Let me see that emerald you've got. Okay, yeah, the eye isn't glowing like the other one is, see? Maybe it can be recharged.
He holds the emerald against the statue, and after a moment, it begins to glow softly.
Nice! Okay, take this and see if it doesn't help you communicate with the others. I'll cool my heels here while you're gone. That's a thing you do with heels, right?
Oh, right, I never introduced myself. I'm Wesley Baritone.
Oh yeah, name's right. I'm Frogger Yielding.
Frogger Yielding? Huh, do all frogs have frog in the name just like that?
No, frogs don't have names, right, remember? I just kind of found this name in here.
In this cave?
In this guy's head. Don't ask me to try to explain that, I don't get it either. Weird coincidence though, right?
Yeah. Huh. All right. Okay. This is now we're getting somewhere fun. Now we're getting somewhere exciting. Hi there. How's being a human treating you?
Do you have any water? Pour some water on me.
Excuse me?
My skin's too dry. I'm drying out.
That's not really a problem for humans. I mean, I guess it's a small problem. You can get moisturizer cream for it.
What are you talking about? I'm dying here.
I'm pretty sure you can't die of dry skin.
I won't be able to breathe. I'll shrivel up and die.
That's not how...
Water.
So if I were to ask you if you're enjoying being human, never mind. Hi there, how's it going?
I'm so hungry. I can't catch anything.
Catch?
This new tongue isn't nearly long enough. I see a fly go past and... Nothing. I'm starving.
Have you tried using your hands?
My hands? My hands that are always touching the ground? That's the most unhygienic thing I've ever heard. Disgusting.
So, would you say you're enjoying being human? Hi?
Hello? What was that weird sound? What sound? That sound I just made. There it is again.
Do you mean talking?
I guess. What's it with all the different noises? Normally I just go ribbon and everyone gets what I mean.
Well, you're a human now. It works differently for us.
It's wildly inefficient and clumsy and confusing. I don't like this at all.
How do you like being a human apart from that?
Ribbit. Ugh, even a visit ribbit sounds all weird and gross.
Because I put it down, it doesn't like it. Hi there. How you feeling?
What's going on? Where am I? What am I?
Judging by your suit and office, you're in the body of a wealthy quarry owner.
I don't know what that means. Is it something to do with money? I suddenly want a lot of that, whatever it is.
Around here, money is more specifically called meat.
Meat. Gotcha. Do you have any? Give me some.
Sorry, no. I need that for purchasing goods and services.
Is that what it's for? Goods and services not just available for those that need them?
Well, I really don't have time to explain capitalism to you.
Well, whatever. I just need to understand how stuff works. I just need that sweet meat.
Kind of disturbing how quickly you've picked this up.
Come on, man. I'm desperate. My meat number isn't going up at all. Help me out here.
Well, you know, let's check these out again. There's a lot of incidents of workers being written up for complaining. Also, lots of injury reports. Wow, the salaries listed are pathetic, nearly to the point of being criminal. You also find a handwritten letter from one of the workers formally requesting that the crew be issued new hard hats. Scrolled across the bottom in another hand is the comment,
Ha! What does he think? I'm made of money?
Yeah, okay. You shuffle the papers around, they're mainly invoices and receipts. The three things you find of interest are a yacht catalog, a telegram, and a receipt from the Pinkertons! This picture of a particularly fancy yacht that's been circled in red ink. The price is listed as 200,000 meat. Good grief, you'd have to grind a whole lot of random encounters to see that kind of money.
Dear sir, prepared to offer 250,000 for each emerald of cut, color, and clarity you describe. Stop, please telephone. Stop. Please telephone your arranged visit and inspection by our expert. Stop. Regards, Seymour Hartier.
500,000 meat! Jeez, that would buy a whole lot of gumballs. It's got the fancy Pinkerton's National Detective Agency logo at the top, and the charge listed is 500 meat for services rendered on July 6th of last year. Well, that tears it. The guy running this place was absolutely horrible. Hey, you haven't seen a key for the safe around, have you?
A key? Is that what this little pointy brass doohickey in my leg skin hole is?
Pocket. That's called a pocket, and yeah, probably. Can I have it?
It depends on how much meat you're going to give me.
I'll give you...
A million meat!
I'll give you 50 meat.
For 50, you can rent the key for 1 minute.
Sure, whatever. It's a deal. You hand over the meat, and the frogman lends you his brass key.
Look at this meat. I'm going to use it to get more meat, and then use that meat to get more meat. It's more important in its own right. There's a way that I keep score against other people who have a lot of meat.
okay, let's not get too unsubtle here. We'd like to safe, return the key, and find a bunch of tins of fancy, expensive caviar. It doesn't actually say caviar, it says boules de poisson salé. But the picture on the side of the tin sure looks like caviar. There was a ton of it in that safe. The foreman must really be into the finer things in life, where finer is defined as expensive. As opposed to the cheap kind hobos like. I see. Okay. Clearly, the employees here weren't being fed very well. Or possibly at all. Maybe that's why there weren't very many. Maybe they hate each other. Huh, there's only one bed. The S on that bunk sign must have been a typo. An institutional metal bed frame and the thinnest mattress you've ever seen. The sheets are all tattered too, although they look like someone's doing their best to keep them clean. There's a note on the headboard. Whoever's doing it, please take your boots off when you turn when it's your turn to use the bed, no matter how tired you are. Oh, Christ alive. Hey, is it okay if I look in these lockers?
No, don't want to have a giant tuatara in there.
I don't know what that is.
It's a type of frog-eating lizard from New Zealand.
Well, if through some sort of hilarious coincidence or misadventure there does happen to be one in there, I'll get me first and you can run away. Oh, well, okay. There's actually not much in the way of personal possessions in here. Ragged clothes, some cracked and dented hard hats, a few family photos taped inside of the doors, and a note that says, taping photographs on the inside of the locker doors is a violation of protocol and will be noted on your record, MGMT. Oh, management. I just understood that it's supposed to read management. Huh. I see. Well, Frogger.
Oh, hey, any luck finding about the frogs and humans and vice versa?
I've talked to some of the frogs in human bodies. They seem pretty unhappy.
What about the human side of things?
Yeah, I'm done investigating all that.
Okay, well, rather than have you explain things piecemeal, let's keep it simple and save the explanations till you've finished.
Fair enough. What do you mean? I am fucking finished. What? Read the note on the bed, search the lockers. I talked to you. Talk to you. Did I talk to you?
Ah, don't eat me!
Oh, I'm not gonna eat you. No, sorry. You startled me. I thought you were a snake for a second.
No, sorry, you startled me. I thought you were a snake for a second.
You don't really need to worry about snakes. I mean, okay, you should be careful about poisonous ones, but...
What are you talking about?
Well, you're much bigger now.
Sure, so it is about how big the snakes must be. Giant snakes big enough to eat the frog my size in one bite. Can you imagine? Nowhere to safe. They'll smash down the shack like it was nothing.
I'd better go. You're gonna give me nightmares. Now I think we're done. Shit. Fuck. I've talked to all the frogs.
What about the human side of things?
Yeah, I'm done investigating all that.
So, what did you find out?
Well, all the frogs either hate their new human bodies or they're being dream carry birth. They're having a really terrible time.
Oh, geez, really? Well, that stinks. I like those guys.
On the human side, it's clear that everyone working here was super miserable, except the foreman, who was keeping all the profits for himself while he paid the workers basically nothing and spent even less than that on maintaining the place. Also, he was planning on selling those emeralds. I can basically guarantee that the foreman forced the guy you're wearing to take that eye.
Well, that sounds pretty conclusive.
So, what now?
I bet you'd better go ahead and change everyone back. It's gonna suck to go back to being a frog after tasting this sweet human freedom. But the other frogs hate this and the humans don't deserve it. So go ahead and put the emerald back in the idol.
There might be another option.
What do you mean?
Well, we've got one frog who wants to be a human, and one human who sucks and should probably get some justice, right? Oh?
Huh? Oh, swap me into the foreman's body and change everyone else back?
Yeah, can we do that? Is that a thing? Let's see if the swaps really better.
proximity sort of thing. Then if we got, then, okay, yeah, I think it might be doable. No guarantees, but hey, when are there ever guarantees? Am I right?
What's your plan?
First thing we need to do,
And by we, you mean me?
naturally, it is the foreman's body. Naturally, is get the foreman's body and my frog body down here next to the item.
How do I do that?
Well, how do you humans generally get people to do things you want them to do?
Bribery.
I was gonna say ask nicely, but when you think about it, a bribe is the ultimate form of asking nicely.
Alright, I'm on it. Well, I have the caviar, right? That ought to work. Although he's a frog now. Hey, can I get you to follow me for a minute? There's something I need to show you.
Bah! I don't have the time to do things a poor person does. The only place I'm going is to the top.
Please? It's important.
The only thing important to me is M-U-N. Wait, how do you spell money?
With an O.
N-O-N-N-E-Y.
Maybe I can make it worth your while.
Oh yeah, so you're going to give me more wheat? I must warn you, now that I've established myself as a human of wealth, my price has increased drastically.
How much?
$12 meat.
That isn't a real number.
Numbers go on forever, you don't know them all.
How about this tin of fancy caviar?
What's that? Fish eggs? Yuck! That sounds like something a frog would eat, and I am a human person.
No, this food is specifically liked by rich human people. You can tell because the label is in French, see?
Something about the juxtaposition of the words food and French makes me deeply uncomfortable. No, thank you.
You shrug and put the caviar back in the safe. You aren't feeling either hoity nor toity enough to eat it yourself. Fine, I'll go look for something else. Well, there is that door at the back of the cave, isn't there? Oh, boy. This part of the wall is bleeding. Great. The flies are large and aggressive. That's 2 understatements for the price of 1. You clear your throat a few times, put your hands over your mouth with your fingers entwined in a complicated shape, and make the feeding call of the greater eastern devil tarantula. It's sort of a buzz, chirp, growl, whistle noise. The flies, you can see you standing right there making the sound, could not possibly confuse you for a greater eastern devil tarantula. Leave quickly anyway, either because they're afraid you might summon one, or because they don't want to see what weird and awkward thing you do next.
And stay out!
A giant pile of squirming maggots. Also, a squirming pile of giant maggots. You pick up one of the huge, nasty, wiggling grubs. Ugh. It's a way out of the cave. Leave the area. Oh, no, that's fine. Please, can I get you to come with me for a minute?
I know that you're begging, but I require a more substantial incentive.
Oh, well, how about this big, juicy maggot?
But that is also frog food. I am a human, a wealthy human.
But look at how fat and meaty it is. When did you ever see a maggot this size? Only the truly wealthy could afford to eat such an enormous maggot.
It does look pretty good.
I mean, I'd have eaten it myself already, but since I'm poor, I didn't think I deserved it. But if you don't want it, you move the maggot towards your mouth, slowing down considerably as you get closer. It writhes in your hand like a weasel trapped in a wet rubber bag.
No! Stop!
Oh my god.
I won't allow it. You're quite right. The maggot is a feast only for those who can truly appreciate it. Hand it over immediately.
Come with me to a cave in the quarry and I'll give it to you when we get there.
Very well, if you insist.
Lead the frog man to the idol in the cave, give him the maggot, and convince him to stay there for a while with promises of more maggots later. Cool. Okay, so I got him now. Are we ready to go then?
Let's go with the plan thing.
I don't know how to get the XU down here.
And it's probably taking time for those guys' human minds to fully incorporate into their frog bodies, same as with us, frogs on our new human bodies. Maybe you could just call him by name and he'd recognize it?
And you said you forgot your name from inside his head, so his name's also Frogger Yielding?
Well, something like that, I'm not sure. It's confusing in here.
I'll go to the employee files. You look through personal files again, and not surprisingly, you don't find anyone named Frogger Yielding. You do find a guy named Roger Fielding, though. That makes much more sense as a human name. He has a lot of black marks on his record for things like not shutting up about workplace safety conditions and whining about food. Nice. Frog grotto. Bog. Honk! A thundering honk rattles the trees. Birds flee, fish hide. You do not know what creature gave this honk, but you know it rules this swamp through fear. You cry. For a moment, all life in the swamp is still, then a short, grudging honk comes back. Honk! That's a honk of respect. Respect between honkers. It's me when I watch. Never mind. Hey, is anybody here named Roger Fielding? I'm looking for a man named Roger Fielding whose mind is entrapped the body of a frog, and I cannot believe what my life has become.
Ribbit.
Hi, you Roger?
Ribbit.
I sure hope that means this. Listen, I am this close to fixing this whole mess. I just need you to come back to that idol with me.
Ribbit. This cave is miserable, not the right environment for a lovely human at all.
I only need you here for a little while, and the statue is nice, right?
That's rather provincial, but I suppose it's nice in a kitschy sort of way, and the emerald looks very valuable, but I was promised maggots.
Well, stick around for a while, and I think you'll get even more than you bargained for.
Looks like you got both of them. Nice work. Are you sure that's the right frog?
As sure as I can be. It's not like they have name tags. What's next?
Well, here's my plan. You put the emerald back in the statue, undoing the curse. The foreman and I both zap back into our original bodies. The foreman sees the emeralds, and because he's a greedy hopper, he grabs one, reactivating the curse. While he does that, I jump onto his head, ensuring that I'm the nearest frog to him when the switch happens.
Okay. I only see one thing wrong with this plan.
What's that?
I don't want to be a frog. When he reactivates the curse, it'll switch everybody. Nothing was actually fixed by this. Yeah, that's the other part of the plan. See, I think we can avoid that.
You think? Because I'm a devout worshiper of the frog god, and all the frogs share one mind. So if the whole frog mind prays to the frog god to only curse this one jerk who's stealing the eye from the statue, hopefully the frog god will listen.
Hopefully?
Look, if you got a better plan, I'm all ears. Well, just the 2 ears, but that's 2 more than I used to have.
Fine. Put the eye back. In the interest of full disclosure, I should point out that this is a one-way decision. If you mess with the idol, you won't be able to change your mind afterwards, so don't mess this up. Return the missing eye. You socket the missing emerald back into the statue. Both eyes flash with a brilliant green light, then dim again.
Ugh, out of the blazes.
Jeez, my brain feels so slimy and weird.
Fielding, didn't I tell you to get me these emeralds?
I thought I...
Forget it. Clearly, if I want something done right around here, I've got to do it myself. Rabbit.
As the foreman grabs the emerald and twists it, you see the frog jump onto his head and close its eyes real tight. The frog god's emerald eyes flash a bright, almost blinding green light.
There. Did it work?
Did what work, boss? You check your hands. They are, thankfully, your regular human hands. Yeah, it worked.
Yes!
You pop the other emerald out of its socket. The frog god's eyes flare again and then go dark. This time, for good. What the heck is going on here? I'll explain later.
What's going on here is you get a raise and a week's vacation. All the workers get a raise and a week's vacation. Rabbit!
Are you feeling okay, boss? It's going to take a lot of explaining.
Thanks for your help, kid. Wesley, I should say. You did good.
No problem, Frogger, or whatever your name is now.
Firstly, I gotta ask you for that emerald back. I think I'm gonna need to sell these to get this place up to code and clean up the ecological damage and pay the workers real salaries and so on. Shucks. Well, okay. Here, maybe take this frog with you. Maybe you can teach him to be not such a hopwood. Ribbit?
steals meat from your enemies. This frog seems confused, but not too confused to know a fat wallet when it smells one. Weird. Thanks. We did it! Yay! And all I had to do was follow a tutorial. Takes him a couple of tries. What's going on? You know the phrase, meet the new boss, same as the old boss? This is sort of the opposite of that. Help me out here, it was just a frog a minute ago. Yeah, and the frog that was keeping your body warm for you is now... sorry, I need to mute my desktop audio. Yeah, and the frog that was keeping your body warm for you is now driving the foreman around. I think you'll like him. He's a real decent guy. Huh. Okay. You might have to teach him some real unexpected things, though. Well, all's well that ends well. Everything all right? What's going on? I heard there's a new foreman? Well, in a sense, yeah. At any rate, things should run a lot more, equitably around here from now on. I think I had some kind of weird dream. I feel all groggy. Close. Very close. Hey, how's it going? My mouth feels weird, but other than that, everything's normal, I guess. Is it true that we've got a new foreman? Yep, that's a fact. Well, sort of. In a sense. As long as we can get some decent food around here, I'll be satisfied. I don't think that'll be a problem, except that you might have to be real specific about what decent food means. What? Well, you'll see. Everything okay? I heard Mr. Haim had some sort of change of heart. Is it true? I don't know about his heart, but you could say he changed his mind. Oh, that's wonderful news. Do you think he'd buy me a new mop? Mine only has the stick left. Wow, if your expectations are that low, you're gonna have a real surprise. A bucket! Are you okay? I'll be fine if I can just get some sleep instead of working 4 shifts. I heard the foreman declared a holiday. You think he'll give me a few hours off? In fact, I heard him say everybody gets a whole week off. Oh, thank God. I'm so tired I could sleep on a granite block. Like that one right there. Which is where I actually have been sleeping. On alternate Sundays. Yeah, boy. They're gonna be just fine. Okay. That is that all solved. That's good. Now, I need to go to Flemberg to paint his fence. Get you the thing. Raspberries, swamp haunch. There is a fence. I shall paint it. Okay, one more fence to uncurse my friend. And I'm gonna be going to Porkham so that I can go, I believe it's back here. Insectologist, great, 5 XP, don't care. Can I get to the backyard? Oh God, I forgot how loud it is in this fucking room. Old sewer. Fishman church, except no fishmen down here for me to get my things from. So that's good. God, this game is exhausting. I will say, in no way do I regret playing this game. I do sort of regret deciding to stream this. Because I just genuinely don't think... I just think I would have been better off playing it on my own. I think I would have had more fun because I would be like less stressed to like... I want to see things and do different stuff. And I just feel like I'm pigeonholing myself by streaming this. And that's unfortunate. I think this is a great game. I don't think streaming it was my best ever decision. Ugh. Ooh, best viewers on smmanalytics.ru. Oh, a Russian website. That's exciting. Oh my. Huh. Well, that's funny. Earlier there wasn't an old bushy-bearded man in the treehouse, and now there is. Not ha-ha funny perhaps, but ha-huh? Harhap? Why, mister, it's me. It's Will Hunter. It worked. You lifted the curse with nothing more than some paint and a brush. Are you alright?
Alright, look at me. I can waggle my toes and wriggle my nose. I got bones on my hips and blood on my lips. I'm a boy again. And the old flesh bag, mister. It ain't never been better.
The way you talk is, to me, very bad.
Only thing is, I still got tree sap coming out when I sneeze, but that's a different curse.
Why are you old?
Old? Will Hunter, old? I'll tell you what, mister, you're only as old as you feel.
How old do you feel?
Early 70s.
Will pats his gaunt stomach.
Suppose I keep packed on the years. Keep on growing while I was in that tree. Some ways I was probably better off staying in the tree, because then I could have lived just about forever. But now I gotta be human. How would I do my mischief?
What mischief?
Various mischiefs.
Can you give me an example?
Me have skipped out on a Sunday school once or twice.
Anything else?
Stole a horse station.
I've never heard of a horse station.
'Cause there ain't there no more.
I recall talk of some kind of reward. A crystal?
I ain't forgotten. I promise you my greatest treasure, and there it is, the shiniest thing I got. And sure enough, a crystal.
Why, this big old Mario would be the envy of every 19th century boy, although even an undiscerning boy would probably hold out for something a little shinier than this.
Thanks again for painting them fences.
What's this?
Why, that's a bona fide marble, mister. You can play with it, keep it in your pocket, and put it in your mouth and talk worse.
What will you do now?
It's been a while, but I seem to remember that on the day I was supposed to whitewash that fence and instead went trout fishing, I was also due to the courthouse to help a man wrongly accused of murder.
How long ago was this?
July.
What year?
Well, I'd say 1876.
It is 1928.
Yucks, reckon I shouldn't stop for breakfast then.
Let's hope no trout distract you on the way.
Why, you heard about some?
Just make like a tree and take your leave. Fucking prick. Alright. I've had about enough for tonight. That was a lot of good progress, I think. We got a shitload of work done in the swamp. But that was a lot of work. That was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah, my throat hurts because I've been doing gravel voices for all the frogs for reasons that are beyond me. I'm gonna see if I've got any nice friends streaming. Bum bum ba da dun dun dun. Exit the game. All right. Let's take a look at what we've got. First of all, is anybody else streaming this game? Oh my gosh, somebody is streaming this game. Hang on. Wait. This is a huge development. Yeah. Oh, they're very Christian. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see, what is there? How far into this are they? They look like they're close to the beginning-ish.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I really want to read this guy, but I don't know if it's a good idea. You know, let's just take a look at my following list, perhaps. No, not you, Isaacs. I mean, I love you, Isaacs, but now is not a good time.
Red is streaming. Playing River City Girls 2 with a bunch of other people. Ray is streaming, doing her shit. Claire is streaming. Limit is streaming. What is the Limit up to? be good. Limit could be good. Cedar is playing Raft. Reboon is playing Pseudo Regalia. He's actually doing fine for himself. Let's go raid Limit. Why not? Limit is currently playing Monster Hunter World. So if you like my Monster Hunter World streams, you might like his stuff. Raid Limit Breaker 9. Yeah, let me just really ruin my stream setup with that, huh? Alright. What is wrong with me? Why am I keep doing exclamation point raid? I've done that twice now. I'm literally stupid. No, I know that this is the channel. You rat fuck. Thank God. Ugh. Well, boy, howdy. Yeah, we're gonna raid Limit. Mutual friend of Crooked, and Cat, and Crooked's whole little sphere. So that's exciting. We're gonna go ahead and raid them. I'm not gonna be around tomorrow. I should be around on Thursday, hopefully. I hopefully won't have to cancel on Thursday, but there is some stuff that might be coming up in my life to make that more difficult, but I will keep you posted. If we can, do, more Monster Hunter on Thursday, we're gonna be throwing ourselves at the Volcana again. I have some new ideas. I did some research. I did some practice. So hopefully things are gonna be better, but I don't know, man. It's scary out here. In any case, as always, please, 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 remember to take care of yourselves, be kind to others, drink plenty of water,